Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Championship Hour with Sam and Joe. Bringing you obviously with your commentators, Sam Masters, myself, and my co-commentator, Joseph Akon. Joe, what a round of fixtures we have tonight. Our night kicking off with Northcote taking on Melbourne Aku.
Yes, Sam, an interesting night, of course. Some big clashes. It is round 7. That's what we've all been looking forward to. It's one of the anticipated round in the Series Futsal Elite League calendar. Round 7, as we saw on Friday, Moreland versus Future, a big game. And here we are. We've got Aku versus Northcote. I believe Phoenix facing off Preston. And the last game, I know Metro has a I think it's Pasco and Crescent as the last game. So it's quite an interesting rounds that we have, Sam.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take it to the action. Here's Connor Irwin trying to get a shot off there. Doesn't do so. Ogazi's strike just going over the post. Once again, as mentioned before, Joe, we've got an absolutely fantastic round of fixtures today, with obviously Phoenix and Preston both looking to climb up the ladder and catch Pasco Vale in both of their pursuits to push for the title. However, Pasco in a very, very good position thus far this season, obviously going 6 games undefeated.
It's quite an interesting feat to reach, especially with this, elite league, because all the teams are getting better and better and better, and it's getting super hard, for the competition as well. So it's really impressive to see them, go 6-0. And yes, we have Pasco Vale as the last game playing against Melbourne Crescent. So it is definitely going to be a game of physicality, a game that could come down to the very last end, Sam.
Ogazi trying to find Ali Karashi on that back post. However, doesn't trouble Daniel Baker at all. Daniel Baker returning to the Melbourne Aku lineup in place of young Meliaros, who kept for Aku last week in their game against Pasco Vale, and what a game that was.
Yeah, very young goalkeeper indeed, coming in, did extremely well. Had some really good saves as well. So obviously the return of the Golden Gloves winner of 2023.2 season comes and claims his title as the #1 spot for Melbourne Aku.
Go. Karashi, Alghazi tries to take a touch there, however. It will be a Northcote ball here. Ghazi strikes. The strike is blocked there by the legendary Kuimu and Ruse Roslin. As he goes for another strike there, however, it doesn't trouble the keeper at all. Northcote get a corner once again. Connor Irwin strikes it, and it's blocked by Kuimu. A lot of shots taken so far by Northcote in the last 30 seconds of this game. They look to go again, trying to find Alghazi there in the middle with the cutback. However, it's well blocked out there by the Melbourne Aku defence. As Ben Monteleone steps up, the captain, well intercepted there, well read by Kuimu, as he looks to put Fernandez through. There's a great ball, however, just stretched a bit too far, and Lucas Grigg will allow the restart here for Northcote. So Monteleone, 1-2 with Connor Irwin, is bumped off there by Ruse Roslin, and a foul will be given.
A foul indeed, Sam. Just finally getting a confirmation of the official lineup for both teams. Sam, we've got Jerry Lay, Mohamed Ghazali, who has been out of action due to injury for quite a number of seasons now. Connor Irwin, Michael Marisic, Ben Monteleone, Ali, Lucas Grigg, Ryan Davis, and Joshua Bader lining up for Northcote.
And lining up for Aku is Ruse Roslin, Kuimu, Abdurazak Ahmed, Marcus Fernandez, Daniel Baker in goals, Takumi Terashima, Christian Poluso, Mohamed El Sayeg, and I believe a debutant here in Xavier Fernandez, wearing the number 20 for Melbourne Aku. Be interesting to see what he offers for Melbourne Aku when he enters the court, as another Fernandez has possession of the ball. Abdurazak trying to cheekily back heel it there to Ruz Roslin, however loses possession, and now it's a Northcote side ball here. Al Ghazali does well there. Doesn't connect. Oh, beautiful ball. Once again, Northcote getting into dangerous spaces here.
Also good precision pass. All Zaki had to do was just try and run a bit faster, put it through it, and possible a goal there. That's a shot from Rose Roslin comes through. Sam, looking here, as we did mention, the cruciality, I don't know if that's a word, but the crucial game we have on our hands here. We've got Pasco sitting on 15 points. They play off against third place Melbourne Crescent on 9 points. Northern Phoenix sitting on 9 points. They come off against Preston of 6 points. And finally, Metro, who has no, obviously, points, not playing any games today, so nothing to worry about here. But our last game, this game, which is Northcote versus Aku, they both sit 9 and 6 points respectively, meaning if Aku should go ahead and beat Northcote, they will jump ahead of Northcote on the head-to-head technicality.
As again, it's everything to play for this round. Obviously, just going through the first set of fixtures, as each team will play each other 3 times. So getting that first game head start in the 3-headed series is very important for any team, as it gives you a bit of a competitive edge going into your second fixture. As Christian Peluso enters the court here, and Takumi Terashima in place of Kui Mu and Marcus Fernandez. The pass is cut off there by Connor Irwin. Obviously, Northcote didn't get off to an amazing start this season, obviously conceding a loss to Pasco Vale and then the newly promoted Melbourne Crescent. However, the last 3 games, they've really stepped it up, defeating Northern Phoenix alongside that emphatic win against Preston, and then obviously coming away with another win from last week.
Yeah, look, I think against Phoenix was a bit of a a bit of a drag, because they absolutely stretched them up, and Northern Phoenix could not close the gap up. I don't know. I think there's something with Phoenix with Nick Ormond. Oh, there's a goal here, Sam Masters. Just as we were talking about Northcote demolishing Phoenix, it is Aku that takes the first blow.
Bruce Roslin, the man, the myth, the powerhouse of this Aku lineup, puts away a goal and gives Aku the 1-goal lead. And what a ball it was from Abdurazak Ahmed.
Oh, Sammy Masters. It is Joshua Bader. We cannot even keep up with this game today. I might need a nap after this, after all. It is goals galore, and this is what round 7 promised here. We promised to bring you action-packed game, and we are so privileged that this game is not disappointing. Once again, it is championship hour with Sam and Joe. Good A, Adam Cooper. It's good to see you once again joining us in the comment section. As always, I hope you enjoyed your wording on Friday. I'm still waiting for you to rock up today as my guest commentator for the second game. So, Cooper, if you can hear me, just Uber yourself here, and Sam will pay for it.
Well saved there by Daniel Baker, as Connor Irwin holds the ball up, strikes with his left foot, looking for that bottom left-hand corner. However, the whistle gets called there for a foul.
Mr. Cooper is not entirely happy with his Sam, because apparently it took us too long. Well, the reason why is because our system was not up for us. We couldn't see the YouTube feed as well as the game. So unfortunately, we've just been given those access. So apologies if we are just acknowledging you now, fifth official.
Christian Peluso, El Rapido. You see him run down the. You see him run down the side.
Well, that's what he's got to do. Otherwise, He's going to have to go off. There's no marking around here, around 7.
Ooh.
Took a bit of a tumble there, Sam.
Jerry Lay just putting a bit of a challenge there, causing Christian to go off balance. And Marcus Fernandez comes back onto the court. And it is a Melbourne Aku ball here. It's Fernandez chipping it through to Abdurazak Ahmed. Abdurazak, normally in this situation, typically likes to bring that ball down, gain control of it. However, looking to get a shot off there, but fails to do so. And Tereshima's off here. Tereshima with the toe poke. And now a chance for Northcote to break through Ryan Davies. However, he's well covered there by Tereshima.
Speaking about toe poke, I'm throwing out a challenge there, Sam. I can guarantee you I am the best. I am the best ever here in Futsal and serious Futsal when it comes to toe poke. And I'm throwing down any challenge. If you think you've got what it takes to toe poke at a go, or to have the strong feet to be able to toe poke at such a speed. I think my toe poke, I think, registers 250 kilometers per hour. So if you've got that much power, I'm challenging you for it. And Sam, do not say a word.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to catch this amazing toe poke that he speaks of, if you want to see it in person, come down to the Thomastown Arena on Thursday night as he looks to implement this infamous toe poke in his Silver Cup game. Silver Cup. Unfortunately, their team didn't make the Gold Cup. Probably just not good enough, eh?
It's not about that. I think I missed about 3 games, which was the games that we lost. If I was here playing those games, we would have won. So it's fair to say. But back in action here, Connor Irwin here passing the ball to
Karashi, back to Irwin. Oh, no, it's Monteleone.
Oh, there's going to be a foul and a possible yellow card. He gets away with a red card because, 1, there were quite a number of defenders around him. 2, the goalkeeper had his goal covered. So he's definitely voided of the red card, and it is only a yellow card to Connor Irwin. Do you think we're going to see another set piece? Last time we saw all 4 players of Aku line up, and they were just running around like some circus.
And they're doing it again. Oh, well blocked there. Had Connor Irwin not been there, that would have 100% hit that bottom right-hand corner and given Aku the 2-1 lead. However, Connor in the right place at the right time. Fernandez trying to get it through there to Peluso. Davies, Monteleone, trying to find Beta there. However, the pass is very poor. Unable to get to him. And Fernandez subs off for Ruz Roslin.
As you can see there, I'm not sure if anyone saw that. Absolute legend, understands the rules of the game and the game itself. He gets subbed on, even though he was meant to take the side ball. He jumps on first before coming out to complete the substitution process. However, if he had not jumped on and taken the side ball, that would have been an indirect free kick and a yellow card issued to Ruz Roslin. And I'm sure that would be a card that he's not looking to receive, especially in this critical, crucial, important game. Hey, Sam, I think I'm bringing all my vocabularies out.
All of a sudden, the dictionary's live.
Yeah. I just
want back there for Roslin, trying to look for that top left corner. However, hits the wrong net. And Griggs gets us restarted here. Beta. Goes to Irwin. Irwin trying to chip it across. Finds Davies. What a goal that would have been had someone been in that position. Davies.
Yeah, the keeper panicked a little bit, or I don't know what happened, but he wanted to come out, but he never came out.
As Baker gets us restarted here, Peluso, the rapid machine. Tereshima dispossessed as they try to find Davies there. A lot of misplaced passes in this game that we've seen so far, Joe. No team really allowed to settle into the game, which is good as it's been a 50-50 battle. There hasn't really been a team that's been dominant on the attack, and there's no team that's been really pressed in defense.
So it's either both teams are giving respect to each other, or both teams are shite, or both teams are just taking it easy. It is Series for 2 Elite League, round 7. You do not have room for error. I think that's what is happening. They're just giving each other respect, because the harder you go, you might possibly, there's possibility of you losing your guard and copying some unnecessary goals. So, maybe their game plan is working for them. Could we move?
Kui finds Ruse in the middle. Ruse trying to take it around Irwin. Does so, and great ball there to Terashima, crosses back in. And now the chance for Northcote to break here. However, Lucas just holds on to the ball. Just allowing Northcote to reset from the back. It's been an entertaining affair so far. Both teams leveled. And we have a timeout called here by Melbourne Aku. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Melbourne Aku 1, Northcote 1. And what a game it's been so far.
Sam, I can see here, I don't know if you're following us on Instagram, Series Futsal SFV State Leagues. If you're following us, I'm sure you would have seen myself and Sam up on your story with our fresh new kit and logo and design. So, Sam, do you want to tell us a bit about that? What's the plan in action? I'm hearing this big bang about to happen.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. As we mentioned last week, or within the last couple of weeks, the plan is to take this to a whole new level, obviously with our now newly designed t-shirts by the talented Kui Mu. And
yeah,
Joe,
gotta give him a shout out.
What are some of the things that we have under our logo here?
Oh, under our logo here, right at the back of our t-shirt, it says Championship Hour with Sam and Joe. All things State League Championship. We're talking about transfer rumors. We're talking about the SH asterisk T talking fraud. It's all about the froth. So stay tuned. I think that there's some few plans in action where at the end of each night of the game, we'll spend 10 minutes on camera, just talking to you guys, recapping, looking forward to next season, next round. What we think the scoreline prediction is going to be. Engaging with our people. That's what we're here for. So we love the respect. Support us, keep supporting us, and our merch will be dropping soon. When, I don't know, but keep your money ready. We might be dropping our own prime drink. Ours will be infused with Series Futsal flavors.
We only think big here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We don't think on small scale.
Nah, think big or go home.
2-3 years down the line, where do we want to be? At the top of the mountain.
Yes.
As we get restarted here. And it's Xavier Fernandez on the court here for his debut. And Roslin, tapped out there for a corner by Lucas Grigg. Surprised he didn't jar a finger with that shot. From where we were standing, it looked like it hit the tip of his fingers. As Abdurazak Ahmed for Kui, toe poke it to the middle. Well saved there by Lucas Grigg. The timeout seems to be working thus far for Melbourne Aku.
Well, Sam, they are asking for predictions. What do you think at the end of this game is going to be the scoreline? Is it Northcote going to take home the win, or is it Melbourne Aku? But tell you what, I'm known for my predictions. Look, people call it voodoo. I call it just predictions. That's what it is, simple predictions. I study the game. I study the players week in, week out, daily. And I can guarantee you, Sam, well, not guarantee because it might seem I'm favoring, but look, from what I'm seeing so far, based on my past history, analytical analysis, even though my English is not English in, Melbourne Aku, I think, are going to go home comfortably with a 5-2 win at the end of the second half.
Oh, that is a bold prediction. However, I do somewhat have to agree with it. Melbourne Aku, obviously, what I like to call, they're a second half team. So if you can't try to put them away in the first half, in the second half, the likes of Kui Mu, Ruse Roslin, they'll read you like a book, set up their tactics going into the second half, and you just watch them do their thing. Also on top of that, Northcote with a few outs this game, obviously on the bench, Nick Orman, a scary target player, underrated this season so far, he's banged in some important goals for them. Not just him, obviously missing Gio Stellitano as well, who obviously recently transferred from Ravenhall Raptors and has been absolutely sublime for them. And to top it off, they're also missing the mustache man, Tal Galpa, who is not here for this game. So based on their outs, you would say it's favouring Aku, as they don't look like they have many outs here. However, you can't count out Northcote with the likes of Ben Monteleone, Ali Karachi, Connor Irwin, and of course the dangerous Ryan Davies. And speaking of Monteleone, he just dispossesses himself there, and Razak tries to take it around Marisic. Marisic clears it out, does well there. And obviously apologising for that. It's not something we're used to seeing from Mr. Monteleone. As he goes to Karashi, Karashi plays it across to Marisic. Karashi goes down the line. However, it's well read there by Xavier Fernandez. And we have a Northcote timeout here. The score remains level 1-1. It's been an entertaining affair so far from both teams. No one really looking dangerous to push for that second goal as of yet. However, we feel like the next goal could open a can of worms here. I feel like this could be a high-scoring affair going into the second half.
A can of worm is an idiomatic expression that has been used many and many years. It sounds delicious, but I wouldn't try it. Sam, I think we need to put it out there to our supporters that are watching this on YouTube right now. If you want us to have a segment, we've got one segment known as Jokes with Joe. It's been doing really well. The rating has been very high. HBO has been looking to sign us to do that. Nick Cannon even contacted us to sign with us. But if you have any segment that you want us to run mid-game or during timeout or something, unfortunately we don't have the luxury like Series Foot to do, and they go on ad break and all this, all these fancy videos. We don't. We want to talk to you. We don't need that. We want to talk to you. We want to be here. You're here for us. We're here for you. So if you've got a segment, we want you to propose those segments on the comment section now, and we'll do our very best to bring Sam.
As we come back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, Northcote with a corner here. Ben Monteleone to Karashi. Karashi to find Marisic. Marisic strikes with his left foot. And it's well covered there by Daniel Baker. And Ahmed on the ball. Goes across to Fernandez. Trying to look for that run down the line. However, the pass is misplaced. And the ball is turned over once again.
Some side ball here taken by Mooks, as is known as.
Karashi. Then Monteleone struggling to get himself into the game so far. He's had a few mishaps happen. Razak goes to the middle to Fernandez. Fernandez does well there to get around Marisic. And Marisic just clears it out and gets the ball back. Double win for him. It's Ben Monteleone. Goes to Karashi. Karashi takes it down the line. Karashi. Such an unorthodox futsal player. Just so much energy he offers for this Northcote side. And the level of aggression for someone of his size.
Yeah, look, it's very, very ridiculous looking at the size of him and also the likes of Kuimu. They're some of the smallest guys, but yet very energetic and so much strength and knowledge about the game as well. Another strong player, Zaki Hamed. Oh,
does well. They tell Shima to hold the ball up.
The referee says place on. The tall one versus the short one. It's a David and Goliath battle here.
Closer to Fernandez. Fernandez goes back to Ahmed. Ahmed finds Terashima. Calls for the ball back, but doesn't get it. And Aku, reset here. Trying to take it through. Gets the ball back. Abdulrazak Ahmed tries to chip it. Trying to find Fernandez, but doesn't get the connection he wants. Ends up going straight down the throat of Lucas Grigg.
Yeah, unfortunately, he went through Reservoir Broadway. The fish and chips were closed, so he couldn't get chips.
Michael Marisic. Monteleone trying to look for that 1-2. Ali Karashi. The pass is once again misplaced.
And 5 fouls.
Aku on 5 fouls. Now, ladies and gentlemen, obviously, if you are new to this, 5 fouls indicates that the next foul that is caused by the respected team will end up being taken to a 6-meter penalty. So no matter where the foul occurs, a penalty shot will be given to the opposing team.
Oh, very well analysis there by Samuel Masters, the king of the series futsal rules. He knows it back and front. Sam, looking here, the crowds are out. We can see a lot of Melbourne Aku green shirts in the crowd. It is buzzing, it is electrifying.
Obviously, we can cite a couple of Aku players there, especially from the women's team. We have Jessica Au looking on and Zali Vandenberg, both playing for the women's side, here to support the men's team. What a club culture they have built there for their players to come and watch each other, to come and give the support that they need.
Yeah, big club culture there. Look, there is never a day that you see Melbourne Aku playing and you will not see their #1 superstar supporter, Nina. She's always a great presence for the guys here, and it's good to give her a shout out as well. I think she will deserve it, as there's a foul here, and Northcote gets the second yellow card of the game. Both yellow cards of the game goes to Northcote, if I'm correct. One going to number 16, Connor Erwin, and number 5, I believe, was it?
Jerry Lay.
Jerry Lay getting the second yellow card. Although Melbourne Aku are on 5 fouls with 25 seconds to go, as Northcote enters their 4th foul.
Looking for that throw there. Zali doesn't connect with it at all, and it looks like we will go into the half-time with the game squared up. However, I might be biting my tongue here. And as I say that, I call it, and Jerry Lay scores the goal to put Northcote in front.
You definitely did bite your tongue there, Sam. That's why it's a commentator's curse. You should not speak too early. Next time, just take your time, buddy. Well, it is Northcote that goes into the second half here, or into the halftime break, leading Melbourne Aku 2-1. As I did predicted, Melbourne Aku to win 5 goals to 2. That is the last goal for Northcote, and the next 4 goals will be coming to Melbourne Aku, Sam. Believe it or not.
Yeah, like we said, ladies and gentlemen, Aku, in my opinion, are considered a second half team. So I will not be surprised if they come out in the second half all guns blazing, with the likes of Kuimu, Ruz Roslin, Marcus Fernandez, Abdulrazak Ahmed, who could potentially get 1 or 2 goals onto the score sheet. But then you can't count out this Northcote team with how they've played so far, and to keep this lead, or to hold this lead for the 3 seconds they had it for.
Did you say they're going to come up into the second half with guns blazing?
Guns blazing.
How did they pass security with guns?
Crappy metal detectors, they say.
Yeah, we might need to talk to those security guys at the front of the door. No gun should be allowed here blazing like that. But what we're talking about is the legendary foot of the Zaki Ahmed, the Kuimu, the Raslin Roland, the Marcus Fernandez. That guns, that's the guys we're talking about. So, yeah.
Yes, but before we have the SWAT teams called on us, it is just a figure of speech.
It's a figure of speech. It's just a figure of speech. For those that do not understand figure of speech is figure of speech. That's.
Thank you for that in detail explanation. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Just how detailed it was.
Figure of speech is basically playing on words. It's playing on words, just saying something, but it doesn't actually mean what it's saying. You know what I mean? I can give you an example. Sorry guys, I'm contacting my friends from Africa. I'm just losing my examples here. I'll get back to you once I get an example of a figure of speech. Back home in Ghana, schooling was a bit different. We did basic English, basically learning how to form sentences. You
must have skipped that class.
No, I didn't skip it, because it's funny you say that, because when I first came here, I went to year 11. My English teacher was asking me, can you write an essay? I said yes, because we did essays in Ghana. But then I realized the essays in Ghana we were doing was more or less like writing about yourself, writing about my family, writing about my country. Those basic, it's all about putting sentences together. I come up to school, teacher gives me a newspaper, says, analyze these, these words. Well, why am I going to analyze someone's, statement or sentences? Doesn't make sense. She said, yeah, you have to do it. So all of a sudden, I have to go back to Research Factory and start learning all these new ways of analyzing books and watching videos, and even knowing about camera angles. Why is there a close-up shot and all of that? It is very critical as the second half resumes. So if I'm speaking gibberish, guys, I understand that I've come through a lot of struggles.
Abdulrazak Ahmed who receives the ball from Terushima. Finds Roslin. Oh, does well there. And Terushima beautifully holds up the ball there and allows him to reset. Such a unique set of attributes that Terushima obtains. Doesn't get himself on the score sheet very often. However, it's just all those things that he offers off the score sheet. Just the ability to hold up the ball. And as we've seen in the first half, just his physicality, the strength to just hold off bigger players. It's incredible how he's just adapted so well to the game in Melbourne. Obviously coming over from Japan, coming across the borders to come and play here in the Series Futsal Arena. Some people say that multi-million dollars was spent to get him down here, Joe. I'm not too sure about that. Otherwise, he'd be playing in Brazil or something like that.
I think it's all about the connection. It's all about the friendliness of the Aku brand, building such a community to be able to have people in here. So, unlike certain Saudi Arabian teams that we have in the championship club, I think it's improved. Not improved. Sorry to use that word, but it's sort of like adjusted very, very well. And it's not easy to play in this Series Futsal Arena. This is where legends, of course, are made. This place is always a challenge. I've played here myself multiple times. I'm talking about referees versus managers, Sam. Just before you say something.
Yes, and the level of that game was just too high to even show on camera. People probably don't want to watch it because of how high the level is. Yeah,
it was for the first time I could literally say referees are shocking. I was being pulled and dragged, but the referees were waving play on. It was then that I realized my referee's job are extremely difficult. Because it turns out some of them don't really understand what they are doing.
As Lucas Greek here goes to Irwin. Irwin just slowly bringing it up. Lucas Ali gets it. Tries to get around Abdurazak Ahmed. Abdurazak Ahmed does well there to just shepherd the ball. And it's a good read there by Terushima. Northgate just happy to hold the lead here. Daniel Baker could cause a break, however. Aku just telling him to just slow it down here.
Yeah, Roslin putting on the table, running as he was being followed by Monteleone.
Puliso.
I feel like Aku is missing some spark, something, just something that would ignite the flame in them. They're doing everything they can, playing around, but they need just that one thing.
I'm going to call it now. It could come from the likes of someone like Marcus Fernandez, just the explosive energy he provides, and just the ability for him to score 1 or 2 goals. Even Peluso could also offer something, as I'm pretty sure Northgate would have done their homework on all the experienced players. So maybe it's some of the minor players within the squad that could potentially pull something out here. And of course, when I say minor, I mean in the sense of just the level of exposure they have to the Series Futsal Arena. And you're talking about the major players with the likes of Abdurazak Ahmed, Ruz Roslin, Kuimu. They've been there, done that, played at the top level, played for clubs like Moreland, Fitzroy, Regent. They've done it all. They played even Brunswick. Ruz Roslin played for Brunswick as well.
Oh yeah, he played for Brunswick, that's right.
Alongside Adam Cooper.
Yes.
Going back into history, back into the history books. Obviously, Apostolakis has been part of that team as well.
Such a talented, not just any goalkeeper, but he's got such strong leadership on and off the field. What I'm missing, I haven't seen the linkage, the connection between Peluso and Marcus at all today.
Maybe they might need to get themselves into the game a little bit more. However, Northgate doing very well to shut them out. As Northgate hold a 1-goal lead, 2 goals coming courtesy of 2 Northgate scorers. And of course, Aku's sole goal coming from Ruz Roslin.
Corner kick here. Well, just as Ruz Roslin attempts to kick this side ball here with his left foot, I can confirm this is an unofficial confirmation, but Ruz Roslin has challenged me for a 100-meter sprint, ladies and gentlemen. I think we might be heading to Albert Park for that one there. So we'll finalize it and bring you all the information. It's going to be one of the biggest races in ancient history.
There've been a couple of victims that have fallen. They've
Prey.
fallen at your feet.
Yes.
Joe, people who have underestimated your ability to sprint.
That's right.
Would you like to expose them, or are we going to keep the names out of this?
Look, I think there's no shame in exposing. Obviously, they forgot that back in Africa, I was playing with tigers and cheetahs. We just casually just chase each other. I think they tend to forget that. So, Hisho Askil, the president of RSL Club. He plays for Northern Phoenix Youth. His name is Hisho Askil. He challenged me for a 100-meter sprint. He was told multiple times by Michael Tiaras and Samuel Masters that he should not challenge me, but apparently he thought I was too heavy to beat him. And guess what? I smoked him. I sent him back to his original country.
As we get back into the action here, Peluso with the side ball, later for Fernandez. Fernandez strikes. Good save there by Lucas Greig. And it is a Northcote ball here. Northcote with a 1-goal lead. 17 minutes. Oh, Josh Bader, so close. It's a great ball there for him. Unlucky with the finish. Did well to connect with it. Abdurazak Ahmed. And it will be a Northcote ball again. Ali Quraishi does step up and take it. Bader. To Quraishi. Back to Irwin. Flicks it on behind to Davies. 1-2 with Irwin. Sensational move. Irwin! Oh, great move there to break the Melbourne Aku defense to just pass their way through. Safely footed away there by Lucas Greig.
Ball is gone out now. It's going to be a side ball for Northcote.
Jam-packed action here within the last 2 minutes of the game. The pace has really stepped up.
This is what Series Futsal State League is all about. 16 minutes and 26 seconds to go on the clock. And both teams are now turning on their turbo. Like Candy Crush. Is it Candy Crush? Or, you know that game? The racing game.
Candy Crush.
No, not Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot.
Is it Crash?
There's no speed boosters in that.
What's that Mario Luigi game? What's
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, that. You know, they turn on the turbo like Mario Kart and Luigi. Unfortunately, there still hasn't been anything to show for as the keeper comes out. Lucas Greig nicely. Oh, what a technical ability to be able to chip the ball, dink it a little bit and gain possession of it.
As he goes, Quraishi. Irwin stands next to him. Irwin strikes, and it's saved there by Daniel Baker. Good parry. Left the corner. He's screaming at his place to get into position. A passionate goalkeeper.
Looks like my prediction is coming through. Northcote are not scoring any goal past the 2, Sam.
Quraishi. Could we have the commentator's curse here? No.
It is only a commentator's curse when you speak, Sam. Mike comes with power.
Mystic Sam, that's what they call me.
Well, I've got a lot of white powder from my voodoo chief, so it's working. Not that I want Northcote to lose. I've just been asked for prediction. I'm just giving my prediction. And because I gave a prediction, somehow I have to make sure that prediction comes to pass. Otherwise, no one will trust me again.
Aku here with the ball through Kui move. Kui sets up Roslin into the middle to Fernandez. Roslin strikes, and it's blocked there by Josh Bader, and frustration, being shown.
Kicking in now.
A trait we're not so familiar with Ruse Roslin, such a respectful person. However, he is very competitive as well, so you can see the disappointment in his face with that strike. And Ryan Davies!
I wasn't joking, Sam. I wasn't joking.
And that is a foul there by number 8, Ali Quraishi, on Ruse Roslin.
I wasn't joking. It seems the goalpost of Aku has been closed, Sam. Nothing seems to be penetrating or going through. as number 7, Roslin, goes down a little bit wounded. A scene that will not be so happy as I'm looking forward to our race. So I hope he recovers very quickly because I still want that race. And I'm sure he's going to listen to this and come after me. Probably going to disgrace me now that I'm talking that much.
Might get a sports bet odds done on that, eh?
2-1. Yeah. As referee Hugo and Benjamin Cullen doing a bit of communication and mopping up of the floor, donning the proud orange top, black shorts and black socks and black shoes. Such terrific and amazing referees that we have. Benjamin Cullen, although people have many opinions about him, I think he's one of the most hardworking and ever improving referee within the Series Futsal arena. It is not easy to be a referee.
There's Owen. Finds Davies. Davies goes across the Karachi. Karachi strikes. It's a poor strike there. Doesn't trouble Baker. However, Baker just ensuring that it doesn't come close to his net. So just taking safety protocols there and just shifting himself across to save that ball. Connor Irwin tries to take it past Terashima. However, Terashima, like a brick wall, you shall not get past. Kuimu to Roslin. Roslin trying to chip it over. Bit of a chip and chase here, trying to chase it himself, and gets it. As Peluso. Roslin! And what did we say? What did I say, Joe? I said it earlier in the half. One of their minor players, Christian Peluso, a player that's not very well known to the Series Futsal arena, would have to pull off something. And what a player. El Rapido goes onto the right, shifts it on the inside. Ruse Roslin, Futsal 101 at the back post. Opportunity was there, and he took it with both hands.
I know his trick, I know his tactics. He went down pretending to be injured, only to come back and torment his opponent once again. His name is Ruse, the number 7 original CR7, but this time it's RR7, Ruse Roslin 7.
And ladies and gentlemen, what a game we have in store for you now. Melbourne Aku 2, Northcote 2, courtesy of Ruse Roslin's equaliser. Fantastic work by Peluso, as once again Peluso's been dangerous within the last couple of minutes of this game. As Melbourne Aku, Peluso strikes. And now a chance for Northcote to break. It's a poor pass there by Beta into the path of Ruse Roslin. And it's Daniel Baker to get us restarted here, ladies and gentlemen. Kui asks for the ball and gets it. Monteleone! Ooh!
No comment.
What a strike that was.
2 strikes from Northcote that has currently come off this crossbar, Sam.
And Monteleone once again dispossessed there by Peluso. Kuimu asking for the ball and gets it. Again, trying to look for that cross pass.
This is futsal. This is not just kicking the ball around. There is everything involved. Pass and move, switching position. This is why I love futsal. It's different from football or soccer, as they call it, because unlike soccer and football, with futsal, you don't have a set position. Yes, you may be the target. Yes, you may be the pivot or the fixer. Or is there going to be a second possible yellow? Referee waves play on Samuel Masters.
And this is going to be
the Aku bench.
And here we go. Roslin, 1-on-1. Roslin!
Oh, Lucas Greig.
Roslin has just thrown away
the potential lead.
Short goal. Peluso all by himself. He tried to flick it behind him.
In fact, Huey also made a run, so it was 3v1. And I don't think Raz was trying to be selfish or whatever. It was just the speed of Lucas Greig off his own box was just too quick for Ruz. He did not see that coming. Wow. If Sam, everything is happening yet as we predicted.
If Aku ends up losing this game, you might think that they might look at this, Great save there by Baker. You might think they might look at that opportunity and possibly regret what has happened. However, we can't say anything from here, Joe. We have to be on the court to experience what's happening, just how fast Greg was coming at Ruse Roslin. He had a split second to make a decision. Probably didn't see Christian Pulisic until after the challenge was made, which is why he tried to flick it behind, hoping that someone was there. However, when it comes to these things, you have to be aware of what's around you, aware of where your players could be.
That's how fast I'll be coming towards Ruse Roslin when we do our 100-meter sprint. He would not see it coming. I'll be like fire, lightning. And we're going to have a timeout, tactical timeout call here. There's about 9 minutes left to go, Sam, and I think this is a very crucial time for Northcote to actually use that timeout because Aku is firing on all 4 cylinders of the Mazda 365. Is that in a car?
As we go into the timeout here with both teams. Both teams getting into their team huddles here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are joining us. I hope you are staying tuned because we've got someone has just predicted and proposed something, a new segment for us, and we'll be showing you that new segment as we welcome my very, very good friend Elmo to the chat.
Elmo, that is a lost cause. Joseph's X button, also known as the pass button, for those of you who are
not... For my defense, I use Bunga controls.
For those who are unaware of the so-called popular game FIFA, also known now as EAFC 24, the X button is the pass button on the PS5. However, if you are an Xbox gamer, one of the weirdos, your button would be A. And Joe's button seems to be jammed, as you are correct, as he does not pass the ball. As we mentioned before, the toe poke of doom, which is the only set of skills that he has besides losing possession and turning the ball over.
I feel very disrespected by my own co-commentator, and right after this game on live television, I'll be handing in my new pay proposal.
Jerry Lane! Oh! Squanders an open goal, and Daniel Baker, the Golden Glove winner of last season, proves why he got the award with the double save. Not just any double save, a brilliant double save. The reaction time for that second shot placed his body perfectly. And wow, how Northcote have not gone 3-2 up after that opportunity absolutely mind boggles me.
Sam, I do not want anyone to come for me. Although I did say Melbourne Aku was going to win 5-2, it was just a mere commentator's prediction. I have no voodoo whatsoever. I have no magical powers. Northcote's ball not going into the goals is got nothing to do with me, ladies and gentlemen. I am just a boy from Africa who knows how to predict. That's all. So in the next timeout, we've got some series, some news segment that will be bringing you. I can't let you in on the secret yet, but it is going to be one of the most controversial things ever. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. And whatever we're doing, remember, it's all about State League Championship. Maybe in the long run, we might... oh, there's a foul there. Corner. Irwin. Already on a yellow card, Sam. Is the referee going to issue him the second yellow card, or is he just going to receive a warning? He seems to be walking away. Maybe in the long run, we may include State League 1, State League 2, but for now, it is all about State League Championship.
as Roslin steps up and strikes, and it's deflected there by, it's a long hit there by Connor Irwin, comfortably saved. And a header, Connor Irwin to cover. Once again, Connor such a defensive powerhouse for Northcote. Abdurazak slips over himself. It's a strike there, trying to find that bottom right-hand corner. However, Daniel Baker doesn't have to do anything there and finds Fernandez for the reset. Goes through the legs of Ghazali. Turned there by Roslin. Roslin back to Abdurazak. Abdurazak goes to Fernandez. Fernandez back to Ahmed. Xavier calling for the ball and gets it. Trying to go down the line.
A long throw here by the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, the ball misses out and goes out for a Melbourne Aku side ball.
It's Fernandez. Oh, Ahmed's pass. Not finding Fernandez there.
Connor Irwin here giving yet another chance after multiple fouls. A strike only to find El Gal. Zaki Hamid goes down. The referee says play or nothing is wrong. A long header coming and the ball does not go into the nets. Unreal. Shaking.
And we have a Melbourne Aku timeout here called. Obviously the game going to 2-2. And what a half we have seen so far. The equaliser coming from Ruse Roslin, bringing the game to 2-2. Northcote holding that 2-1 lead for nearly 10 minutes in the second half. And what a last 7-8 minutes we have left of this half for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an absolute cracker, and we cannot wait.
Once again, joining us live on YouTube or Facebook. My name is Joseph Akon. People like to call me Akon. And it is Samuel Masters.
And we are excited to be bringing you these games live. A first 4-series futsal championship, having commentary, a league that we believe is super underrated, a league that we believe deserves attention, as all teams are very closely matched with each other, and we have such exciting affairs between all of these teams, as it's one of those leagues where even the bottom team could beat the top league team. It's that close. Metropolitan obviously not losing too many games by a big margin besides that game against Pasco, Vale and Northcote. However, the games against Northern Phoenix, Preston and Melbourne Crescent, they've brought them so close to defeat. However, they've just been unfortunate in those last minutes.
Everything is so close with these leagues. This is Series Futsal State League Championship Super Sevens, where the top team here will graduate. Oh, what a save here! Grishaw saves him. Number 1, Baker, Daniel Baker. An important save. He keeps justifying why. Oh, is the ball in? Oh, the ball is in. The referee says the ball is in, Sam.
What a finish.
Is the ball in, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, my days. Yes. The ball is in after watching the replay. My commentator curse has finally been broken. And I can officially apologize to my spectators that have trusted the voice of Joseph for so many long time.
And it is a Northcote free kick.
Melbourne Aku asking for questions about the time, why the time is not being stopped.
Great block there by Daniel Baker. And Aku has been given a team warning here by Benjamin Cullen. As Kui tries to find Ruse Roslin. Aku side ball, Aku have to push here. They've got 1 minute and 30 seconds to steal something from this. And what a win this will be for Northcote, bringing them to second on the table, winning their last 4 games. An incredible feat, especially with the start that they had. And obviously the last season almost being relegated but brought back in. And they're here to prove that they are a championship level side, potentially could push for series here.
As Melbourne Aku continue to fight for an equalizer, which means should they find it in the next 1 minute and 10 seconds, it is going to be decided by a penalty. Northcote are not in a hurry whatsoever to take this ball. Corner Iwin still within play here. Oh, take Zaki Ahmed with it. Daniel bloody Baker. Unreal. Unreal. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever he has been for the past few weeks, perhaps he's been going through some meditation and yoga in the closest country of Nepal. And it seems his meditation technique has been working. There is only 33 seconds left on the clock.
9 seconds, 6 seconds. They're not going to stop the clock here.
Oh, 6 seconds, 2.
Here we go.
Oh! Melbourne Aku, Sam, tell you what, they are going to be fuming at the referees because they've been penalized on time. That is not of their issue because Northcote has deliberately wasted time and time and time. And unfortunately, it is Melbourne Aku that goes down 3 goals to 2. And now, as we can see, Sam, they are blaming the referees for their loss.
Ladies and the action that is going on the court here. Aku obviously showing their frustration. Obviously, you can't take the credit away from Northcote though. However, it's unfortunate that the game has gone the way it has. However, the referees aren't allowed to stop time for anything in championship. There's no rules and regulation telling them to stop time unless it is to obviously clean the courts or if it's for anything to do with regarding player safety.
I might need to speak to the commissioner of the Series Futsal League. Perhaps it is something that he might be looking to change. I think it is a sportsmanship where, especially in championship, where a team is deliberately wasting time and taking their time. There should be stop clock and possible warning given to them, as it is very unfair because Series Futsal or Futsal, it's all about time. Time is the essence of Futsal, and Futsal is the essence of time, and time is the essence of Futsal.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the game concludes, we bring you the next teams to take on the court, which will be Northern Phoenix taking on Preston. But before we do that, we're going to run you, as they look to warm up here, we're going to run you through a segment that has been suggested by one of our followers. It is the Championship All-Star Draft, as we have called it. It's the All-Star team of Championship. Unsure how we're gonna critique this, whether it's just gonna be purely based on this season's form or whether it's going to be based on just their careers as a whole so far.
So just to give you a bit of rules, Sam, from what we were given, as she did mention, the draft, it is Joe's pick versus your pick, and the rule is simple. You can only pick your first 5 players, but 1 player per team. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct, to keep it all fair. Otherwise, both our teams will be filled with Pasco Vale players and probably maybe 1 or 2 from other clubs. So just to ensure that all fairness is kept, we've just decided to make it 1 player per team cap. And let's see who we've got, Joe.
And I believe at the end, just to make sure you are aware of our prediction now, our own draft, we'll be posting it on our Instagram social media handle. So hopefully by tomorrow or Tuesday, jump in there, comment on it. They will be side by side. Our media team is very, very productive when it comes to these things. So yes, they'll be posting it. So Sam, am I going first?
So we'll do it as in draft pick order. So Joe, with your number 1 pick, who are you going with?
Listen, Futsal, before you even have a team, obviously you need to have a coach. But we are not here to pick the coach. I'm the coach. So I'm the manager, so I'll pick a coach. I'll come back to my coach. My coach will be the last thing, but it is crucial for me to trust a goalkeeper that will be there when needed, a goalkeeper that has the ability to make saves, a goalkeeper that is a game changer. And for me, I cannot go beyond any other person by the goal stopper from Preston, Stavros Vavarigos, as my number 1 goalkeeper pick. Stavros Vavarigos.
He was definitely up there for my pick, so I've got to cross him off the list there. That's a great pick, Joe. It's an amazing pick. And like you said, obviously with my number 1 pick, I've also decided to go with a goalkeeper, ensuring that my net is safe, that I feel like I have a goalkeeper who's not just able to make saves, but able to produce things to force us into counterattacks, to just force opponents to struggle to score, as we witnessed last game. And that is why my first pick going into Sam's All-Star Futsal team is, of course, the Golden Glove winner of last season, Daniel Baker, who will take his position in between the posts for my All-Star team.
Ooh, fair respect. I am panicking now. It is Stavros versus Daniel Baker. Wow. The old wine versus the new wine. Well, Sam, it is important, whilst I've got a goalkeeper, to cement my back. My defense needs to be solid. And I could go no longer without looking at the Northern Phoenix player, Wahel Ibrahim. Wow. I can go on and speak and write a whole biography about him, but I'll let you pick your pick. I'm going for Wahel Ibrahim in my defense.
Okay, that is your number 2 pick. And I have decided to also go with a rock at the back, someone who has the same physical build as well, someone who's able to just hold such a strong presence in that defense, whilst also providing a certain level of just skill and technicality going forward. I have decided as my second pick to secure Abdurazak Ahmed from Melbourne Aku.
Hey, I was going to say black on black, but I'll keep quiet. Well, my next pick, I'm looking at the wings, someone that is known as a tactician. It's called the Little Magician. You see what I did? The tactician, magician, audition, and his name is Kui Kui Mu from Melbourne Aku.
Kui Mu, another experienced player going into that solid lineup so far. In saying that, I have decided for my next pick to go for a target, someone up front, a pivot, a very well experienced and decorated pivot, and he has so many accolades to just acknowledge his level of ability that he provides for this particular championship side, which is why from Pasco Vale, I have decided to go with the man, the myth, the monster up front, Lucas Vaz, a South American representative recently in the Sunday League, a Sunday World Series League, and he's there for a reason, and he's in my team for what he provides both on and off the ball, as well as his leadership.
Ooh, our supporters will be divided, Sam, because these two teams so far are looking deadly. But you know what? Ooh, We are still commentating on this game, but just as we finish on our last 2 pick, we've got the magician, Kiwimu. I've got the defense, solid wall, Wahel Ibrahim. I've got the goalkeeping cat in Stavros Vavarigos. 2 more players. I'm talking about flair. I'm talking about Zumba Zamba dance. And I could go no further by my own nickname assumption, Matthias Azamsao, a.k.a. Assumption. I could go no wrong with them. Wow. Ooh. Matthias Assumption, Sam. Can you go any further?
I don't know how we've allowed him to drop this far down the order. It just shows you the level of talent that we have in the league and just the options that we have. But in saying that, alongside, as Northern Phoenix take the lead to the return of Newman Ali coming back into the side. That link-up play between Samir Suleiman and Newman Ali, former Yarra All-Stars players, now Northern Phoenix players, has produced the first goal of the game. What a start for Northern Phoenix.
It is a very important start. It is a very quick start. Newman with a dreadlocks looking like Jade Smith, putting in the first goal here, past my very own pick, Stavros Vavarigos, and I will still back him.
As looking at the next pick in this draft, I have decided to go with someone who this season has not been amazing and has definitely not lived up to his normal standards. However, just you can't deny his left boot, the best left foot in this arena, in my opinion. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I personally don't think there is anyone that has a better left foot than this player here. It is, of course, Preston's very own captain, James Ignatidis, who steps up for my team here. On that left-hand side, cutting inside, laying it on the left as well from the players like Abdulrazak Ahmed, who could link up well with. Oh, it's just, I don't even want to think about it because of how dirty it is.
Well, Sam, my last pick is all about goals. Goals win you games, as well as defense win you games. And I could look no further when I need a goal scorer, someone that I can trust, someone that can score 5 goals in a game, someone that can score 7 goals all by himself in the game. Who else can I choose? None other than Melbourne Crescent, Facundo.
Echeverria, oh
Facundo,
my days.
Excuse Viveria.
That is a pick and a half. A player we said at the start of the season could be potentially a candidate for MVP with how much he's done for Crescent. He's carried them on his shoulders, but we can't take disrespect away from the players around him, obviously, with the likes of Erkan, Hakan, Kershad Gula, Al Turkmani, all of these players, but Facundo has been a shining light for them, and that caps off your team. And with me, I've decided to go with someone who's been there, who's done it all, a reliable player in terms of his effort and skill capabilities. I've decided to go with none other than Northern Phoenix's very own young star, Lucas Hogan, to cap off my side. Both teams are absolutely stacked. You can't pick between the two.
Oh, it is Preston. Hold your thoughts there, Samuel Masters. It is Preston that manages to find a ball into the back of the net from a beautiful corner kick set piece. And ladies and gentlemen, we promised you round 7 action. We promised you round 7 thriller. And it is already living up to the standard. It is already living up to the abilities. It is currently Northern Phoenix 1, Preston 1, with 60 minutes and 25 seconds to go as we cap off a summary of Sam and Joe's draft pick for State League Championship. So just look at my pick. We've got Stavros in goals from Preston, representing Pasco, Pascoville, Matthias Asomsao, the legendary Kuimu, representing Aku for me, Facundo, Veria, representing Melbourne Crescent, and Wahel Ibrahim, my brother from the Northern Phoenix, Wahel Ibrahim. And Sam, take us through your official 5 draft.
My official 5 going into this all-star game is starting with Golden Glove winner Daniel Baker, the immortal Pasco Vale pivot Lucas Vaz, the youngster, the gun, Lucas Hogan. Melbourne Aku's very own skill man, skill defender, Abdurazak Ahmed, and Preston's left-footed golden boot, James Ignatides. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know in the comments who you think has this one-off game. If there was a one-off play between these two sides, who is winning that game? Let us know in the comments. And all I can say is what a game that would be. Oh, that would be mouth-watering. Almost worthy of World Series.
We're gonna put it up. We're gonna put it up. Oh, a corner kick. We're gonna put it up on our social media and let the debate begin. Whose team are you going for? Are you going for Joey Akon or Sammy the Samuel Masters?
As Preston get us restarted here to Thornmore. Wait, no handball given there. Lucas Hogan. Well read there by Johnny. As a foul is given for Northern Phoenix to Newman Ali.
I think we would have to coach our own draft team, Sam.
We might have to there. Might have to call it at the end of the season, maybe a mid-season All-Stars.
Hey, I'm down for it. I'm down for it. As we officially now bring you the game of Northern Phoenix versus Preston. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are joining us from the comment section, my name is Joseph Akon, and it is with Samuel Masters as we bring you championship hour, usually from 6:30 to 9:30. And Sam, looking at the starting lineup, there's some few familiar faces. There are some new players. The likes of Moe Fatia is on the bench behind. Is that Moe Fatia? It is.
Moe Fatia making an appearance for Preston on the bench here. Player we haven't seen much of this season so far.
He made a move from Hume, I believe, from the Series Futsal League last season.
The shot from Ignatides, that dangerous left foot of Ignatides is blocked there by Andreas Pasco and Newman Ali. Here we go, Newman. Oh, well read there by Thornmore, and a chance to break. And Lucas Hogan blocks it there, and it's a chance to counter. As he finds Nico. Oh. Tries to find Andreas Pasco on that back post. Struggles to do so. It's well saved there by the number 99, Zaya Blay.
Sam, we've already gotten messages coming through of the two teams that we've picked for our draft. Unfortunately, some are saying they are the weakest of the team that we can pick. But we know why we picked them. We believe in our team, and we will put. I will put my team up against the powerhouses of Series Futsal teams, and I can guarantee you, we will never know.
So Dan Lillies tries to turn Lucas Hogan. Well done there. Tom DeMillies finds Pasco. Pasco back. Looks like 1-2.
For the 1-2.
Maximov does well there to just shield off Andreas Pasco. Dangerous play here for Preston, number 47.
And Sam, what I can see here is Stefan Ristic has been called up to the coaching duty for Northern Phoenix.
It is not Stefan Ristic, it is Gira Biliansky.
Oh, sorry, Gira, my bad. That is a wrong assumption of image. I need my glasses.
Try to look for him. Lucas Hogan tries to get around as well there. Tries to find Hogan. Throw fails to do so.
The referee has got a foul for it.
I believe the player is Matthew Lavolvo. Player we haven't seen so far this season. but he has caused Northern Phoenix some problems here early in the first half, getting a couple of shots off, scoring a goal as well. Maximoff strikes.
And a quick thinking player, number 8 of Northern Phoenix, Tom DeMillis, comes in and makes that important clearance. As a long through here looking for James Ignatidis.
Ignatidis there, pulled by Tom DeMillis. And once again, we mentioned the importance of this fixture for both teams. Both teams needing to win to get their seasons back on track. It's Hogan! Hogan! Oh, misses a chance. Could have put Northern Phoenix in front.
That's what I expect of a player that's handpicked.
Yes.
Nah, I love Lucas, but at this point, he's against my team of my draft. So
oh, what a ball that is from Zaya Blake.
Oh, it's an own goal!
An own goal scored by Rodrigo Gonzalez, and that is utter disappointment shown by Aki Ratulis.
Sam, imagine this game finishes at 2-1.
Oh.
They will be fuming, I can tell you that.
But we know the likes of Preston. Preston are so dangerous. And a foul there by James Ignatidis on Lucas Hogan. There's a lot of aggression here sensed between the two teams. And it's Preston on 5 fouls.
What?
With 9 minutes left on the clock. They are in some trouble here.
Trouble is an understatement, Sam. This is serious. As Semir tries to hold the ball but could not find his feet. Perhaps a bit more holes under his boots.
Ivan Silic steps onto the court. The big target man for Preston could provide a bit of change with the Preston tactics going here.
Something to look up for in our podcast. There are certain teams already in questions. The rise and fall of certain teams. We're bringing you all the live action in our commentary or our podcast section. And it's going to be a side ball here.
So the 1-2. Oh, a chance. Hugo could strike here and does so, but it goes over the bar. Northern Phoenix just reset here. As well intercepted there, but no foul given. Samir calling for it. Samir calling for a jumper hold there from Jordan Maximoff, but doesn't get it from Ben. We know the tendencies of the 6th foul being, I guess, not as easily caught as the other ones. Referees looking for a 100% foul given on the 6th one for some reason, but
that's what a lot of people have said. They think and assume the referees do not want to call fouls, especially when there's 5 fouls that has been announced. See, that's a very soft foul to give, Sam. Just as I was saying, a lot of coaches assume that referees do not want to call fouls after the 5th foul has been announced. And they want that 100% certainty and confirmation that it is a foul. We're gonna see a set piece specialist.
Well blocked there by Hugo and Tom DeMellis. Allowed to break here. Samir does well there to recover. Does well to get it to Samir. Rodrigo Gonzalez recovers. And well blocked there by Samir Suleiman.
I thought Adam Cooper had a training. I'm not sure he's still here with his snipering gun. Seems there's some snipering going on here.
And it's a great block there by Hugo.
Ball rolling here.
Ball rolling, and it's given.
Northern Phoenix still with the ball here. I believe that's Jaden Watson. Huge. Tom DeMillis. Back to Hugh Gord. Jaden Watson playing beautiful ball here. DeMillis finds Jaden Watson, and it's going to be a Phoenix side ball. And a strike that just keeps climbing off Hugh Goard. Oh, Phoenix nearly scoring an on goal there. Newman, ball goes long to Semi. And the referees award the foul. It is going to be a penalty for Northern Phoenix. Northern Phoenix have finally been awarded a 6th foul, which means they will be given a penalty. Referee Hugo saw the foul, and it is Semir Suleiman. Sorry, Semir. Newman. Why am I getting confused? Newman plays the shot, and Stavros makes a bold and an important save here as the game resumes, still with Northern Phoenix leading 2-1. Apologize for the wrong name. Ladies and gentlemen, as this game goes on, my co-commentator Samuel Masters has had to attend to a more personal matter. He would return, however, I believe, for the last game. But I am joined here once again by the controversial referee, as people call him. I don't think he's that controversial, but people call him the controversial referee. And it is none other than Michael Tiaras. Michael Tiaras, good to have you join me.
Got there eventually.
You got there eventually. Of course I was going to get there. It's good to, I guess it's good for you that you're sitting next to me. It's always a privilege for you to sit next to me to commentate. So welcome back. If you want to talk to my people, talk to them and take us through the game.
Yeah, it's been a pretty feisty affair so far. There's been 10 fouls in the first half here.
Wow.
And a 9-metre penalty. Very good though. Good pace from both sides. Both attacking and not sitting off, which is great to see. Good futsal being played here.
Whoa, what is going on there?
There's a tangle up there, and that'll be a foul, and that'll be 5 for Phoenix now.
Well, a tangle there as Stavros Vavarigos is gesturing for a timeout for Preston. Michael, it is indeed a feisty affair here. We promise round 7 to be a round where it is firing, it is feisty, it is all the F you can think of that I can't mention here.
Not wrong about that.
But here we are with round 7, as we saw from Friday, as I was explaining. It was electrifying. Hume getting their first win. Fitzroy taking the first of the series against Moreland. And here we are once again continuing with championship. First game was very close as Melbourne Aku came very, very close but could not win. And it was Northcote that ultimately won 3-2 in the dying moment. And now Northern Phoenix are winning 2-1 courtesy of an on goal to put them on the lead, Michael.
Yeah, that's right. A bit of misfortune there when Rodrigo Goncalves slid across, but wrong-footed Stavros and put him to the back of the net. Both teams haven't been without their chances so far, so yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Preston come up with now with 3 minutes to go.
Sam, Michael, as you joining us, so there was a new segment. It was Joe and Sam Ultimate Draft Pick.
Right.
It is going to be put up on our social media. I know there's going to be division and controversies. Oh, the ball bounced off. Michael Terras, the ball is not going to the back of the net. Unreal, unbelievable. Anyways, there is 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Let's commentate on this game and we'll come back to the draft at halftime, Terras.
Sounds good.
Take us through.
Goncalves in short. Lavelvo saved again. Back to him. Lavelvo shot. Bit of a scrap there. Booted away. Go.
Phoenix and Preston both are on 5 fouls. They cannot afford to award another foul because it goes back to the 9-meter as a penalty, Michael.
That's right. Go breaking now. Surging down the line on the left. Blocked. Newman breaking through. Weaving. Go. Oh, and it's gone in off the legs of Stavros Vavarigos. Phoenix extend the lead. Hugh Goad with the shot. It's ended up in the back of the net. Good work by Phoenix on the counter there. Good work by Newman as well in the middle, weaving his way through. Ignatides ball over top, intercepted. Pasco, flick down the line, finds no one, except for empty air.
This is in the first time Northern Phoenix has gone up 3-1. Michael Terras, throughout the season in the opening 7 games, there's been instances where they've gone up, but unfortunately lost the game as well. So
good tackles in there by both teams. Ball one in all of them. Down the line, Watson, shot blocked by Stavros there. Under 90 seconds to go now. First half almost finished here. Ball across. Newman cuts inside, left foot. Safe for a corner. Watson brings it back in. Pasco, pressured. Gets away, tries to cut it back, didn't work out. Tries to clear, deflection, corner again. Preston now under a bit of pressure. Less than a minute to go. Ball flicked over the top, Newman switching, hitting the roof. First half of this very entertaining clash nearly over. 30 seconds to go. Floridi strong on the ball, losing out.
If anything to go by, this is an indication of what the second half is going to look like. Because at least with the second half, the fouls reset and both teams will not be afraid.
Ignatides!
Oh!
Wow!
Whoa! Some say he's got a better left foot than Lionel Messi. Some say his left foot has been stored at the National Gallery of Victoria. Some say it is it's in the Australian Museum. Some says it's been stored in space. Some says it was in the space thing that sank in the sea looking for the Titanic. It is James Ignatides' legendary left foot.
Out of nowhere as well.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
It came like butterflies. It just flew out of nowhere, just like I came from nowhere to Australia. I'm exposing myself. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about our draft. So Michael Terras, thank you once again for joining us. You don't need to pick a favorite. This is the Futsal draft. Right. The ultimate draft between Sams and Joe. So with Sam's pick, he's gone for the Golden Glove winner of last season, Daniel Baker.
Yeah.
He's gone with, so the rule is simple. You have only one player per team.
Okay.
Right? So he's gone with the likes of Daniel Baker. He's gone with Abdul Razak Ahmed.
But they're from the same team.
Oh, that's right.
That's an error.
Good pick.
Sam Masters, that's an error.
Yes, Sam Masters, wherever you are. Thank you. Hey, you sneaky man trying to sneak around.
That's an error. That's an error.
He's got Daniel Baker, Lucas Vaz, Lucas Ogan, and James Ignatides,
so
meaning
he's got 4 players.
He has to change Abdul Razak.
He copped the red card. He's
yes,
in trouble.
yes.
He's in trouble.
So that's his team. And looking at my team, I've got Stavros Vavarigos, Matthias Assumption. Sorry, his name is actually Matthias Assumpção. So just get it right. Yeah, Assumpção. It's Kiwimu, Facundo Echeverian, and Wahel Ibrahim Michael.
Yeah, it's interesting between both sides. Joe, I'm going to be honest, your team doesn't look like, I mean, other than Facundo, you're a bit lost for scorers sometimes. I mean, Matthias is pretty good, but you look a little bit lost for scorers there.
I don't need scorers.
Sam's team's a bit in the mud because he's down a man, so he's in a bit of trouble. But if I had to go based off of, if you look at it before there was this controversial red card here, I would have picked Sam's team.
Ooh. Some say attackers scores you goals, but it is the defense that actually wins you game. I've got Wahel Ibrahim in solid defense, going to be there, cemented. He's going to be there, evicted like a trophy. They've got Kiwimu and Matthias on my wings, providing the assist to Facundo. How dare you walk into my office? How dare you walk into my panel? How dare you join me in my commentary box and you have the audacity to tell me my team sucks?
I didn't say they suck.
That's what you said.
On the technicality beforehand of them not being having been short a player, I would have picked Sam's team. Listen,
it is official. Michael Terras hate me.
It's hard enough, yeah.
I know you hate me. It's fine.
I don't hate you, but it's hard enough, man. I'm hard for hearing with these bloody headphones on. I can tell you that. I don't know what's going on. It's a lot louder than usual. You're a bit louder than usual today, Joe, but it's all right. It's good for off. Second half coming up now.
I will be loud as much as I want, ladies and gentlemen, as we are returning to the second half. It is Northern Phoenix that starts the second half, winning 3-2 after James Ignatidis put an amazing goal back with his all-knowing left foot.
From out of nowhere.
It's funny because teams should know that when James is running towards a ball like that, it's always going to be a bulletproof that you would need. So they need to be ready. As we see.
Look, to be fair, it was a tough one as well. It was caught out of nothing where Phoenix weren't in possession of it. Neither team was in possession, and James just sort of ran on, and it caught everyone by surprise, really. So we'll see now as only the one goal separating the two teams here. And we're underway, second half. Phoenix kicking off. Keeping possession, go down the line, ran out of space, couldn't do much with it. It's a bit of a reset as well. They're playing with such a high pace, and with it being so close, both sides were making subs relatively quickly. As Goad's ball through, Newman. James coming in through the back, wins the ball. Stavros again with the ball.
Oh, he's fuming. Stavros is fuming. I don't know what's going on there. Is that a yellow card for James or Stav?
Looked like it was for Stavros. It might have been a foul in the end as well.
Oh, the foul has been given. Okay, yes, Mike Terrace.
I didn't realise this, but I saw that someone had retired and they're back on the bench. What's going on? Do you know what happened?
What are you talking about, Gira?
No, I heard someone retired. They're on the bench again, as usual. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it.
No comment. No comment as Hugo is talking to the Preston bench.
Looks like Preston have potentially received a warning there.
Hugo, FIFA referee, is having none of it. Some say it's Michael Charo's best friend, some say it's his worst enemy.
I think he's your best mate, sorry.
Oh.
I'm just going to say it.
Okay. So you go the other way, worst enemy?
My best mates are my yellow card and my red card.
Ooh, Michael Charo's making some important call here. Declaring the yellow and red card Hadley, which he used as his best friends.
Pasco shot blocked. Maximov. I feel like regardless of where a goal is, it's not going to swing momentum in anyone's favour, just purely based on how this game's been going so far.
Yeah, another left foot here by James Ignatidis. Give him the chance and he will take it as Hugh Goard makes the all-important block here. Northern Phoenix numbers are all over the place, Michael.
Yeah, it was tough to get it going before the match started. I will admit, I was in charge of that one today, and
you fumbled it.
Manager didn't sort the numbers out, so I just put plays in so that we could get this game started. Goad, ball inside. Suleiman, pressured, turns, plays the ball down the line. Goad, across the face. Pasco, I'm not sure what's going on today. He's not really got his shooting boots on apparently because he can't get one on target for some reason today. Pasco down the line blocked. Ignatidis intercepting, turning onto the left as always. Newman breaks through, down the line, falls over the ball, resets. Was looking for a shot there, just overstepped it. Pasco got in the way, but it falls back to Newman, flipped over the top. He's going to get the foul there, and Ignatidis is going to go in the book as well. Two very, very unnecessary fouls from Preston in this half and have resulted in cards.
This is a left foot free kick. I would be putting Johnny Nikolakouris on the pitch right now, Michael, if I were me.
Yeah, he's definitely got a very dangerous left foot, that's for sure.
But let's see what Northern Phoenix are able to do here from number 7, their skipper, their captain, Andreas Pasco. Not the Pasco though you know. Looks like Hugh Goard is looking to get a lay-off and then he's going to shoot.
Ball across. Suleiman. Deflects for a corner. It looked a bit like it was a bit unfortunate there, and Samir got the touch, and in the end, Newman was the man free at the back, but it nearly worked in his favour.
Yeah, I think lack of communication possibly.
It's probably better anyway. He was stuck in a tough spot right in that corner there, not really much option for goal.
As Michael says.
Pasco flicking across, Lavelvo breaking quickly, blocked by Goad.
Having a very good game actually, Goad.
Phoenix looking good defensively without the likes of Vale, regardless, as the ball turned over there for a rolling ball.
You alright there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay.
It's alright.
Do you need coffee?
No coffee.
Okay.
Just froth.
Okay. I'm on a non-sugar for a month, Michael, for this month.
Okay, well, then you're just going to need a lot of froth.
I'm going to need a lot of water and gather it.
Ball over to the far side. Suleiman caught with his back turned. Yeah, Gatorade's got sugar there, mate. So
hey, buddy, mind your business.
You might have to get the no-sugar ones. Ignatides, as always, trying to go on the left. Pasco winning the ball. Shot! Over the top. A bit of a nudge, not much in it. I'd keep going with that one. Referee wants to have a word. A little bit going on here. Bit of frustration building for Preston here, but there's no need at this stage. Still plenty of time to go in the second half.
Well, it is plenty of time, but looks in. When you're losing 1-0, of course, Michael, as you said, the frustration is going to build. This is a game you do not want to lose. The time keeps counting down and down as the timekeeper tries his best not to stop the clock for whatever reason. You might need to have a chat with him. What do you reckon, Michael?
I mean, you're chatting to him. It's not up to me. It's up to those two blokes in the orange down there. If they don't want the clock stopped, it keeps going. Same as last game.
You didn't have to make it that obvious.
I'll tell you straight
I had
up.
to duck down there for that shot.
I reckon you were going to catch that one with your head.
Yeah, straight up. 180 000. Ball restart here, Michael.
Long throw. Two tall lads down the back there. Tough to win a header regardless of who's going to get it. Danilis. Trying to get it across. Maximov. Finds Silic. Danilis pressed. Trying to work their way forwards now, Preston. James Ignatides hasn't been able to see too much of the ball. We haven't seen that deadly left foot involved.
I think the players are well aware of his capabilities, so they're doing everything they can to mark him and block him. But it tends to play from defense.
Well, I can tell you one thing, Joseph. It's something that probably isn't made fully aware by a lot of people, but there was one season that Andre Caro won the Golden Boot from that defensive position, that fixed position at the back. Yeah. So clearly shows that if you've got the capabilities to shoot, as soon as your shot goes wide there, if you've got the capabilities to shoot, get yourselves in the right position, it's gonna happen. And James Ignatides is one of those dangerous players that it doesn't matter where he is, he's dangerous as long as he's on the left foot. Headed across, slapped away. Silic, shot, saved. Chance for Phoenix to break. Lucas Hogan across to Pasco. Touch too much. Stavros frustrated there. He really wanted to get that ball out quickly. Ignatides on the left. He's going to try and turn back. Hogan down the line. Beats past his man. Pasco and Hogan linking up once more. Stavros there to block it. Long throw. Lavelvo's header. Easily picked up. Pasco again. Shooting boots don't have enough power behind him today. Hogan breaking. Newman on the left, and he's beat him again! Under the legs! Stavros has been beaten once more. Newman with a fantastic finish on the left foot. Bridging the gap. 4 goals to 2, 15 and a half to go. Still plenty of time for Preston to get a response.
As we see some substitution coming here, Michael, it is the captain and the goal scorer that goes off for the number 11 in Phoenix shirt, Nick or John Nichols, and number 8, Demelis.
That's right, and Preston made some changes too. Rodrigo Goncalves has come on for a little stint. James Ignatides has gone off for a break. Thrown in quickly, Hogan heading it away. Goncalves ducking out to maintain possession. Danilis pressed, beats a man. Plenty of time now. Players look up. Blocked by John Nico. Ball played in now. Have to reset all the way back. Long ball. Blocked by Hogan.
Again wearing number 10 in Sam's draft pick. What do you reckon about he's such a young player, yet a proven record around the series Elite League, Michael?
Yeah, that's definitely right. He's come up, and it's been a little bit of an awkward transition really for Lucas. He was at Carlton as a youth player and wasn't really getting a look in. It might have been, due to some unavailabilities, but regardless, he's shown that there's definitely a lot of quality there, and showed it when he went to Metropolitan. As the Valvo, great tackle, again recovered as Maximo got another one as it's cleared out. So yeah, he definitely has the capabilities, and if you can snap him up anywhere, you definitely got yourself a gem regardless.
As Metro were sold to their current owners, Northern Phoenix saw the opportunity and went for him.
There's a foul's been given there. As Northern Phoenix bench gets a warning. Might have just clipped him a little bit on the ankle there, and that's why there was a foul.
Michael Charas. A new name has been suggested for Northern Phoenix. They are to be known as Yara Phoenix, according to my very good friend Elmo.
Ball cleared. Lucas juggling at the head. Flicked over the top. Watson, good body. Good pressure by both teams. Revolvo breaks quickly. Shot, blocked. Demelis still on top of it. That probably was an instance where they should have got James Ignatides on for that dangerous left foot.
Yeah, you would have expected that to happen.
Stuck with Goncalves there.
And as I get up and have a little bit of a stretch here, it is not an easy job to stay seated for 3+ hours commentating Michael Charas. You wouldn't know.
I would know.
Oh.
I've had to do it before.
Oh, 2 hours?
I've commentated a series futsal by myself.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I've done many things by myself.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I get the last say.
Yeah.
Back to the game, Charas.
Yes. Long ball over the top. No one home for Preston. Pace has slowed down a little bit, but attacking options hasn't for either team. Corner now. Phoenix.
Yara. And it's a block there from Rodrigo Goncalves.
Watson plays it left foot. John Nico saved.
Crucial save. Stavros Vavarigos. Such a formidable goalkeeper. He is my #1 pick in my draft, Michael.
Ball goes across there from the shot. Well, did you pick keepers first, or did you actually pick him first?
Keepers first.
Well, then fair enough. I'd say technically your first pick is Lucas Vaz, because you're forced to pick a keeper. As referee Hugo on the far side gives it as a goal. Just trickling over the line. I'm not sure who had the final touch on it, if it was an own goal or not.
Nah, I think it was a goal here. As we're going to look at the replay. So it's Johnny Nichols that lays the ball off to Demilis. Yeah, came off Demilis.
It's a shot on target.
So we'll give it to him.
He can have that one. Thrown in, Stavros palming it away.
Once again, yeah, Demilis.
Turned over, Go doing fantastic work to keep it away.
Gold has been fantastic.
Watson on the left! Saved. Very good, young Watson. Hasn't played many senior games yet, but heard some good stuff out of the youth leagues.
Yes, and
getting a chance to prove that he's got the opportunity now.
Yeah, coaches really like that. When you prove your point, you get the big call up and you come forward and you prove your point. And I think he's proving a point here. He's been fantastic since coming on as well. And it is Preston here nearly on the counter attack here.
Just hit under 10 minutes to go. Preston going to need to find a response quickly. Otherwise, it could get away from them. But you never know. James Ignatiti's back on now. Dangerous. Cutting onto the left. Block. DeMellis. Down the line. Rolls past him. Flicked back. John Nico. Shot. Blocked. Great save by Varigos. Watson losing out. Lavelvo. Quick break now. Florides couldn't do anything with it. Phoenix regain possession. Reset now. Been very dangerous, Lavelvo, since he's come in for Preston. A very unknown player.
Very unknown player. Yeah. I don't know where he spun out of, but he's been phenomenal wherever he was picked up from. And, you know, I think if he keeps going like this, he's going to be a very dangerous player to deal with for Preston.
There's Phoenix there. Trying to break, losing out. John
possible,
Nico.
yeah, no yellow card. Okay, just a foul. So, Michael, just looking at it, we've got Preston, James Ignatidis, and goalkeeper staff Vavarigos on a yellow card.
That's right.
Those are the only 2 yellow cards in the game.
That's right. Ignatidis left foot now, trying to get it blocked.
Northern Phoenix, what I can see, are doing very well to close James Ignatidis, especially very early. As soon as he gets the ball, they're closing it up because they are aware of his dangerous left foot strike.
Danilis' shot blocked over the top for a corner. That's right. There's a few players across all the leagues where if you're going to give them the time and space, they're really going to hurt you. James is one of them.
Yes.
We saw on Friday night, Mohamed Temmel's another one of those players on that left foot, very dangerous.
Yep.
Florides pressed strongly.
Lavovo.
Just trying to find the option there. Shot wasn't too far away, but it was rising.
Love his name. Sounds like a fancy, luxurious car brand, Lavovo. Like a French name, you know?
Well, it's Lavalvo. So you're close. There's no O for the Volvo, but that's all right.
Mind your business. Michael, we've got 7 minutes on the clock as we edge to probably one of the games that is anticipated in round 7. It is Pascoville taking on the most intensive physical Melbourne Crescent. What do you think will happen in that game?
Honestly, this next game, we saw it last season 3 times, and I believe that Pascoville came out on all 3 occasions. It's going to be interesting to see what happens today. Obviously, different circumstances. The ball's going to get turned over there, deflects off Ignatidis. Realistically, this one can go either way. Both teams have really got a different style of playing. One physical, one with a lot of flair. And oh, that's gone in! Hugh Goat on the left foot has found the near post. Varigos didn't get down enough for it. Bridging the gap further now. Preston in a bit of trouble. Can they respond? They're going to need it right now. 6.5 to go. Florides trying to get the shot off, blocked by Goad. He's been pulled back there. As you can see, the dangerous James Ignatidis on the free kick now. Trying to get something out of it. Deflected. Florides finds it. Saved for a corner. Vale playing really well here. Ball played in. Lavelvo. Ignatidis blocked. Don't worry, the silence from Joe's all good. He's all right. He'll come back in a moment. Nutmeg there, Goad breaking, Ignatidis. Given as a foul into the back of the legs of Goad as he was breaking through.
So that will be James Ignatidis' 4th foul. The first one after the first yellow card, is that correct?
That's right.
My silence has been broken, guys.
As Jordan gets a yellow card there, he's very lucky. He probably just misjudged it a little bit.
My silence has been broken. Unfortunately, I went into a silent mode as I felt terribly bad for my co-commentator and the guy that claims to be my best friend, Michael Terras, as I unfortunately held his right hand by accident, forgetting that he's just recently had surgery from socially playing as a goalkeeper.
Yeah,
I think
3 weeks out.
3 weeks out, yeah. I'm sorry for squeezing your medal. Just wanted to make sure the doctors did a good job.
You're just making sure I'm bionic. It's all right. It's
Pretty
all good.
much. Don't worry. I've got one on my leg.
Pasco breaking across. Yes, we full well know about that one, Joseph. Reffing in the boot back in the day.
Yeah.
Helping out.
In Brunswick, I remember.
That's right.
And then in Thomastown, I was I think it was in
Brunswick.
In Brunswick, I was in my cast.
No, you're in the boot.
Was it still in the boot?
You reffed the playoffs in the boot before we started.
And then in Thomastown, I also reffed. I remember reffing alone with the boot on my leg. It's all for the love of the sport. See, this is why we are here. So stop abusing us.
That's right. Let us be.
Let us be. We love you guys. We do everything to be here in sickness, in pain, in health. It's not a marriage proposal, Michael. Relax. You don't need to kneel down. Yeah, he took a touch there, James Ignatidis, and then dragged it back. Wasn't it a foul? It's a handball.
It's indirect.
Should be indirect, is it?
No, he's giving it as a handball. All right, there we go. All right, so it's 5 fouls. We now get confirmation.
Yeah, I thought so. Because he kicked the ball and then dragged it back. But even though the ball was not yet in play, it shouldn't have been awarded as a foul. So Michael Charas.
No, well, on the line is in, right?
Oh, James Igni bloody Chitties brings us back into the game here. It is Northern Phoenix 6, Preston 3, Michael, with 2 minutes and 59 seconds. Unfortunately, there's no stop clock in championship.
That's right. The stop clock here would have been very crucial for Preston. As Phoenix, look, a little bit of a lapse, but at the same time, it's not to say that they haven't been on top as they got themselves this gap. These 3 goals are still not enough at this stage, considering just how dangerous Preston can be. James Ignatidis now twice come up out of nowhere and scored a goal. So as long as he can stay on the field, there's definitely a chance. So he's got to be mindful of the fact that he's given away 5 fouls. He's on a yellow card. He's probably just thrown that line a little bit. So we'll see what happens here and what the response is. Obviously, Phoenix will call the timeout. So the first thing is, how are they responding to just conceding now, and what are Preston going to try and do here?
Well, we've seen the physicality aspect of the game, Michael Chiaras. And I can tell you, obviously, with Preston confirmed to have 5 fouls, Michael, and we've known they've been very physical at some times now. This is something that they cannot afford to get, frustrated about, because anything that happens from here, any foul, it's a 9-meter penalty, which would only help Phoenix and not Preston.
That's right. Got to be really smart. Suleiman pressed well to win the ball. Preston got to have a bit of sense of urgency here. Florides playing the ball up. Ignatidis. 2 players press him immediately.
He's not been given the time and the chance as Preston looks to come up and play the possible 5th man, Michael.
Yeah, they look like they're going to try and do it. They've just got to get the right plays into the right
Can't touch
spots.
it, can't touch it.
I'd be trying to get that ball in quickly if I was Phoenix whilst he was out, losing out. That's what happens with a bit of inexperience there. Florides, not aware of it. Goncalves, breaking. Finds Silic. Rolls across. Blocked. Saved. Blay. Didn't see much about it.
Yep.
Didn't see much of it.
Gira on the coaching board, Michael.
Yeah, it's interesting to not see Albert here.
I think he said he's been kidnapped to some forest by some dwarves. So he's not available today, which is why Gira has been called to the duty.
Stavros down to Goncalves. They've got to, as I said, be here with some urgency. Trying to break it open. Lost out there. Varigos' ball across. Florides not ready for it. Under 2 minutes to go now.
Is it fair to call Michael at this point, or is there still time for Preston to come up?
As I said, anything can happen here. Ball's turned over. Have to go quickly though. They've got to move it. Got to not worry about the referee and move that ball in quickly if you want a chance of getting that ball
5th
to the back
man
of the
position
net.
resumed.
Florides down, slightly turned over. Got to move it. Block, Blocked by Goat as well.
This is James Ignatides' position.
Ball's played in, Ignatides. Virigos faking. Gets it back. He's got to get on the left foot only. He's cleared away. Referee Benjamin Cullen has to have a word. Stavros already on a yellow card. Really not necessary to have to push there. Last thing you need. Leading into the next few weeks. Time ticking away. Running out now for Preston. Virigos a shot. Finds Goncalves. Probably wanted a bit more goal bound. Ignatides all the way across. Silic back. No one there.
Phoenix are not in a hurry. There's only 30 seconds to go, and I think it is fair to say at this point that Phoenix gets the all-important win here. The first of 3 games between these two clubs. And I can guarantee you, Michael Sierras, round 14.
There'll be a lot on the line come round 14, that's for sure. And there'll be a lot on the line.
Because there'll be transfers closing at that time as well.
There's a foul called there. And they'll probably chill out the game there. Full time there. Game is over. Northern Phoenix come out the victors 6-3 in what was a very fast and furious game of attacking futsal. Joseph. Very interesting to see. It's round 7 as you were talking about the transfer window. Transfer window comes up in 4 weeks' time.
It does. It does open in round 14, but I think there may be...
11.
Round 11, sorry.
14.
I think there might be a consideration for the women's because...
Well, the women's is different. We're talking about the
No, but I'm saying, come to think about it, because the women's have only got 18 rounds. So I think the out transfer window needs to be pushed up to at least round 9.
Well, that's for you to decide.
Oh, is that
me? Round 11, it comes along regardless.
I know the commissioner. I'll talk to him.
Yeah.
I know him.
I know the assistant to the commissioner. That's all good. He works for free.
Yeah. I know him too.
Well, regardless, ladies and gentlemen, that was a fantastic game of futsal, really. Both sides really just wanted to get the 3 points. So, in the end, Phoenix, the ones that come out.
I feel personally attacked by my comment section. Elmo seems to be abusing me. And I will see you on Thursday.
In the meantime, Joseph.
In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Sierras, I would be expecting you to wave your goodbye now because, boy, have been stressing myself out here sitting next to you.
That's
Please move now because I do not want to touch your right hand again.
Well, see, last time we were commentating, we were swapped sides, so it makes
sense.
Yeah,
it did.
So I was safe, but
Michael, there's never time that you never be safe around me, Michael. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as the team is out, Melbourne Crescent taking on the formidable Pasco Vale. We will bring you the live action. Do not go anywhere. Do not go anywhere. And in my own African accent, why are you running? Stay in the comment section. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Series Futsal Championship action here live at the Series Futsal Arena in Thomastown. We have your featured fixture of the night, Melbourne Crescent taking on the undefeated Pasco Vale. And what a game we have lined in store for you today, as we've just witnessed our previous game, Northern Phoenix defeating championship powerhouses Preston 6 goals, 2-3. And Northern Phoenix will be looking for Crescent to cause an upset here, as Pasco Vale, once again, as mentioned, are still undefeated going into round 7 of Series Futsal Championship. I'm your commentator here, Sam Masters. I will be joined shortly by my co-commentator, Joseph Akon, as we bring you Series Futsal Championship action here. Facundo trying to find the big target, Ikanovich, as a new face makes an appearance for Melbourne Crescent in the form of Jason Barrientos, previously playing for Western United. And moving his trade over to Melbourne Crescent. What a big addition he will be to the side, as we go through and take you through the starting lineups for both teams. Starting for Pasco Vale, we got Jane Ewan, number 20, Adrian Kuratides, the captain, Jesse Papalia, and the dangerous silent killer, Alison Lima. And between the sticks is, of course, the superstar goalkeeper, whose name is not registering in my head right now. However, on the opposite end, we've got Melbourne Crescent's lineup with Gabriel Madi between the sticks, number 3, Mohammed El Turkmani, number 10, the dangerous Facundo Echeverria, number 80, Erkan Bayrakli, and number 77, Belman Ikanovich, who make the start for Melbourne Crescent. We can see Mateus Assumptions warming up there on the sidelines, and the return of Gerardo Soto for Pasco Vale to bolster the squad. Obviously run and coached by Aiden Kachi. Bayrakli receives the pass there, comfortably saved. Jane Ewan, Kuratides, back to Ewan. Ewan once again has the ball. Papali calling for it, doesn't get it. And Lima with some space here, fakes it back onto his left foot, plays it back. Pasco Vale just slowly moving the ball up here. Alison Lima is forced to reset in their defensive half, and Melbourne Crescent pressing high here, not allowing them to escape their defensive zone so easily, as Lucas Vaz and Mateus Assumptions proceed to take their warm-up. Jane Ewan, Papalia to Kuratides tries to find Lima there. Lima slips over and is dispossessed by Facundo, but a foul is given. Bayrakli to Echeverria tries to take it past one, fails to do so, and Jane Ewan is fouled there, and it will be Pasco Vale to reset the game. Fast pace from Pasco Vale and Melbourne Crescent. Crescent not allowing Paco any time, and Jay tries to take it around Turkmani. Facundo breaks. The pass is detoured off by Alison Lima. It's Papalia calling for everyone to move up here, looking to reset to Ewan. Ewan wearing number 13. Alison Lima gets us restarted here. Papalia. 1-2 with Lima. Finds him once again. Looking to turn here and strike on that left foot. Adrian Kuratides trying to follow up there on the back post. And ladies and gentlemen, I am joined finally by my co-commentator, Joseph Akon.
That's very disrespectful, because I've been sitting here for the past 5 minutes when the game started You chose not to acknowledge me. It is very wrong, and I'm going to hand in my resignation letter.
And as you say that, Melbourne Ikanovich puts away Melbourne Crescent's first goal.
Is that my magic touch, my magic voice? They hear the voice of an African man commentating the Series 50 State League Championship, and out of nowhere, they respond to it with a bang, with a goal. This is what we promised round 7. I'm not rapping, I'm just talking slow. Sam, unfortunately, you have breached the rules of the draft.
Have I?
As Zaki Ahmed and Baker are from the same team.
I have indeed.
So you
I
would need to pick a different player.
will have to remove Abdulrazak, but I don't. Oh, both players are so pivotal to my team. Oh, however, I can't look past Baker, so I will have to remove Abdulrazak Ahmed. I apologize. Some tough decisions have to be made as a manager. You have to be able to pick a team that gives you the best chance of winning a game. And unfortunately for me, the impact that Baker provides between the sticks is just a little bit more impactful than Abdulrazak in the team, which I can find a player who can sort of fit the similar style of him. And in saying that, I will have to go with...
Take your time. I'll give you
I will have to come back, as this has stumped me a little bit here. I had something in my head, and now it's all gone. Joe's absolutely stumbled me. He's living in my head rent free now.
I've always done that. My brother from another mother from the Cook Island. And it is Jarvis Jane, Samuel Masters. It's been a while to see him. He's been a bit inconsistent with his appearance. A big Saudi Arabia signing for Pasco Vale here.
Yes, obviously joining from, I believe...
Campbellfield.
Yes, Campbellfield being second keeper to Aaron Yu. However, he made his trade there. With the few appearances that he's had, he's shown us the level that he can reach, which is why Pasco Vale, with the team that they have now, have chased for such a talent. He's definitely a game changer. A very reliable set of hands. We go forward here, and Assumptions puts a foul on Facundo Echeverria as Jason Barrientos takes to the court for his debut for Melbourne Crescent.
Signing. I think there's something going on with Hume and Crescent. We might need to get to the bottom of it. I don't know which is the reserve team and which is not the reserve team. As my player for the full draft, number 10, Echeverria. The actual name is Echeverria. Guys, Echeverria is the correct name, so we apologize if you think we butchered it. It's just part of the nickname we've promised everyone. Like Assumption. Echeverria is excuse me. That's all. Basic as that.
Facundo, excuse me.
That's it. Simple as that.
Done. Maurizio Yesback.
Mauricio Nova. I reckon Mauricio Djokovic.
What's the Slovakian? Give him a Slovakian last name. Novakovic. As we get back into the action.
Nokocic.
As Pasco Vale's Assumptions gets onto the ball here. Finds the returning Soto. Lucas Vaz, the player who I have put in my all-star lineup. He'll definitely look to bang a few goals here. Maybe we should come up with a point system during the games. We'll count a goal as 3 points, an assist as 2 points.
Ooh.
Like a bit of it, and then we'll see at the end of the night.
We'll post it on the media as well.
Who tallies up the highest. So we'll pick our potential team.
My man.
So I reckon a segment that we could run on a weekly basis could be we pick our potential team of the week. Right? And then we take the stats down of the players, goals, assists, and we come with a point system. And by the end of the night, we'll know who's come out on top.
So it's like Fantasy Premier League, but Fantasy State League Championship.
Live,
yes,
it's live.
Yes.
So we have to pick players
every week.
Every week.
So we have to change our draft.
Yep. Every week we'll pick a team. So we'll obviously start it next week, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is an absolute froth idea.
This is frother.
This is a froth idea. So what we'll do is before the start of every single championship round, we'll come in, we'll do our draft picks because it allows us to think about particular players, look at their history of when they play particular teams, you know. And as we say that, Mateus Assumptions, which would put 3 points on the board for Joseph Akon. We're not going to start it this week because...
Do we get to keep the same place if we want to?
So it'll reset every week. Every week it'll reset.
You pick different
players. So you pick different players.
Compulsory.
So you have to, so what you have to, no. So you can pick the same players. You can choose to stick with them. However, you've also got to look at the fixtures. Like let's just say a Pasco Vale might be playing like a Metropolitan. So you probably want to pick someone that scores a lot of goals.
In saying that, it is still one player per team.
And this is not a dig at Metropolitan at all. It's just based on the previous scoreline. So.
Okay, I like that. So what I'm going to do is after tonight, Sam, you and I got to come up with a scoring system to make it easier. Unlike our outdoor where basically they award defenders more points for goals, it's hard to pick who's a defender here. So every goal scored is 3 points. Every yellow card is minus 3 points. Every foul is minus 1 point. Every red card is minus 5 points. Every on goal is minus 2 points. We got it, you know what I mean? We'll come up with a system.
Once we have it down pat, I guarantee you this will be an incredible series that we run. And then maybe we can do a forfeit at the end of the season for the person who ends up with the least amount of points.
Mate, I am loving this. I am frothing. I am personally getting messages from some few spectators, from some few fans and supporters. You know, I can name names. I'm giving shout outs to everyone that is messaging me now. You know yourself. Shout out to you. I know you're watching and I know you're listening and I know you love your brother, but shout out to you. I know you know yourself. Back to the game. As we take onto the court, it is 1-1 Melbourne Crescent and Pasco Vale. Sam, all 3 games have been such a tight. When I say tight, like tight affairs. You know when someone is trying to strangle you, very tight affairs. First game, 3-2. Second game, I believe, ended in 6-3, and this game is already 1-1.
Yes, obviously, Pasco Vale spearheading the title chase here very early in the season, stamping their claim as one of the title favourites. Obviously, with a roster like that, you can't deny them. However, teams like Phoenix and Northcote will be looking for them to drop some points here as they would like to push up the table and potentially contest with them for the title. And this is a set play here, almost pulled off.
Tekimane strike!
In saying, continuing what was said before, just Pasco Vale spearheading everything, and obviously a lot of teams requiring them to drop points. But then thinking about it now, Northern Phoenix and Northcote were 2 of the teams that were facing relegation last season, and this season they've obviously regrouped, regathered, and they've trying to come into this season to prove a point that they belong here. And so far, they're doing a good job.
They are indeed doing a good job. See, this is the nature of this game. You cannot write any off. This is not a car that has been into accident and is being written off. It is not. This is Series Futsal. This is action. And in saying that, Sam, World Series Futsal is returning back again with the second round of fixtures. I believe this time it's Australian men taking up Europe men, and it is the rest of the world women taking on Next Generation right here live on Thriller TV in 3 or so weeks on Sunday the 24th, I believe, if my math is correct. It's the 24th of March right here. It's only $10 tickets to watch both games. You do not want to miss that. There's 9 to 10 cameras capturing every single moment of your face, every pimples, every potholes, everything about your face, every smiles, every beauty of your face. It is capturing it all live on Thriller TV, as well as live in person at the Futsal Series Futsal Arena right here in Thomastown. You do not want to miss out. You can't miss out, ladies and gentlemen. If you are living in Melbourne, you should be watching this game on the 24th of March. And as we say that, big shout out once again to one of our favorite spectators, Ryan Horse Helmet, all the way from USA. Sam, take us to the game.
Oh, it's lovely to have you joining us here, Ryan. Just as you join us, we were mentioning something that we are going to start potentially what we could do is maybe one spectator per week. We could ask them to submit a team into it as well. We'll pick one lucky spectator to submit their own team to play against
Oh,
ours.
Sam! Oh, what a chance, what an opportunity. People say in grammar, if I'm right, they say opportunity come but once. It did come, and unfortunately, he did not take the opportunity. The ball went wayward, Sam.
I cannot believe he missed that opportunity. It is actually wild. One-on-one with Jarvis Jin, and what an opportunity that was for them to score. My days, Joseph. Melbourne Crescent will be kicking themselves not to go 2-1 up there. Unbelievable. Kershaw Gula will be disappointed in himself. But in saying that, once again, Ryan, just updating you, we might have a spectator coming and joining us on this All-Star Championship Dream Team Fantasy League that we're going to start running every week, where we'll pick our 5 players to perform for that week. We'll obviously have a point system and update you throughout the night. And essentially what we're thinking of doing is maybe at the end of the season, we'll tally up how many wins myself and Joseph get. And if the fans can beat us, maybe there's a reward there, maybe some free merch.
What I'm going to do, yes.
Maybe
yes.
some merch we could
Yes,
go
if you've
with.
seen, we're going to get a photo of our shirt. If you're following us on Instagram, if you're following S7 State League, you can see us as well. Sam, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to keep this level frothing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create an online Excel sheet, Google Excel sheet, and we're going to share the link with all our spectators. Obviously, it's an uneditable one, so they can only see the points as it happens. Nothing to cheat about. This is exciting, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing like this has happened in the futsal world, and we are making it live. Who knows? Maybe I can speak to the commissioner. He's a very close friend of mine, and probably we can bring it into WeFroth, where we can make that a thing, Sam. That would be amazing. As we return to the game here, Captain Jesse Papalia, Jay Nguyen, 1-2 passes here being played. Allison Lima strike! An amazing save here.
We bring you back to the action here, ladies and gentlemen. Facundo and Allison Lima. Wow, I'm surprised there was no reaction there from Allison, as I know for a fact that 90% of the league, had they copped something like that from Facundo, they would have definitely had an earful to cop. What an entertaining first half we have here. As El Turkmani's ball is intercepted there. Allison Lima looking for Papalia down the line. Oh, Facundo gives Papalia a big don't argue and sends him into the barricades. And now Allison letting him know, as we get a yellow card given for Facundo Echeverria, or as we would say, Facundo, excuse me.
As yeah, Sam, I think there's a reason why we keep investing our time and resources and energy into the State League Championship. This is a niche for us. We've got our own shirt that says Championship Hour with Sam and Joe. Many things are happening. We are happy to even give this match away. Maybe we should listen. We're looking for sponsors. If you have money, sponsor us, and then we'll give this shirt for free. But basically, what Ryan is saying is they have futsal in USA. However, the streaming, the commentary level is not as vibing and hyping as it is here. So we appreciate you for joining us, and you are the reason why we have that energy to always come here every Sunday and make it happen. As Jarvis Jane makes the most important crucial save. Unreal.
As we go to Jay Nguyen. Jay Nguyen goes to Lima. Kiritidis back to Lima. Intercepted there by Facundo. Facundo runs down the line and is fouled there by Alison Lima. And a card is given. The physicality. And Oh, the performance of the card given by Hugo. He's definitely been working on those on the off season. What a performance of giving that yellow card, Joe. If you want to have a look at the replay real quick and just the, I guess, just the posture that he holds while giving it. It's very, very extravagant, very dramatic.
Yeah,
as he stands tall.
Oh, sorry guys, we apologize for that laugh. That was needed. They say a laughter a day can keep you away from the doctor. That was such a dramatic yellow card waving of arms. It's as if he's working in the aviation unit, signaling the plane to come to an end, just like waving his arm around. You know those bubble balloons, inflatable characters you see in front of those companies when they do in sales, and their arms are swinging around. That's exactly what Hugo was doing when he was giving the red card. Sorry, the yellow card. Oh, jeez. A long throw in here goes. No one managed to get their head on it. It is going to be side ball taken quickly by Alison Dalima. Still back ball to him again. Oh, trying to look for the feet of Jassy de Papilia. And the ball just goes out for a goal clearance.
As Facundo brings the ball up. Oh, finds by Aku. Does well there to just chip it over the leg of Alison Lima.
Facundo, excuse me. I will check your money.
Back to excuse me. Excuse me, goes, takes it down the line, and says excuse me to two Pasco Vale players. Oh my days, he's almost done it there. Intercepted by Turkmani.
Man, there's a reason why we picked that nickname. As he drives past players, all he's saying is, excuse me for dropping you, excuse me for dumping you, excuse me for driving by you, excuse me, and he nearly excused the keeper, Jarvis Jane.
Jarvis Jane with a great save there, stopping Turkmani from a potential goal. And what an even first half we have here from both teams. No one with really any clear-cut chances besides that one from Kershot. As he looks to go back post, Pasco Vale.
Excuse me once again.
again.
Excuse me once again. Excuse me. Oh, referee was
no given. No foul given there.
At this point, he will be looking at the referee saying, excuse me, referee, what in the bloody world of Muhammad are you doing here? Muhammad El Tekimani will be asking the questions as well.
As Pasco looks to set piece here, it's an unorthodox setup for Jay Newen. And here he goes. Excuse me again. Says bottom one. Oh, Jay Newen does well to read him there.
Jay Newen said Jay never. Oh, Muhammad El Tekimani.
Question. If Turkmani was not there, could that have potentially troubled Jarvis Jin? Maybe, but we will never know.
Jarvis Jin, name remains Jarvis Jin, unless we change it to Jarvis Tonic.
Jarvis Gin and Tonic.
Jarvis Gin and Tonic. Jarvis Gin and Tonic. Say less.
Let's go. Novakovic gets the ball. Soto. Tosso. Whatever you want to call him. Maybe we're pushing it a bit too far here.
Hey! Lucas, the number 9 of Pascoville, Vasquez.
And if we were to start the Fantasy League this week, that would be 3 points to my team.
Same.
Obviously picking Lucas Vaz as part of my all-star lineup. I'm excited. I'm really excited to start this next week.
I am pumping blood. I think I might keep this same team for next week. It's amazing. It's amazing. Oh, I would run through war for this league and for the spectators that we have. I'm happy to lose my voice. I do not care because the froth level is amazing. You match my energy, I match your energy. That's what we give to our supporters here, our spectators.
That's what we love. That is why we call it the Championship Hour with Sam and Joe. It's just
the unconventional way of commentating, pretty much.
100%. We feel like we are stepping into a new era of commentary.
Yeah.
We may have just opened up a locked box here.
Hang on a second. Ooh, EAFC 24 is contacting us, Sam. Ooh,
Big news.
big news, fellas. We'll share with you next week. We're getting a call from EAFC for the 25 version that will be coming out in September. Imagine us on the UEFA Champions League commentating. Oofed.
Martin Tyler and Alan Jones. Nah, no longer.
No longer
It's
Alan
now
Jones.
Sam.
It's now Alan Joseph. Oh, Jimmy Sufi's there. Shout out to Jimmy Sufis with the camera.
It's Alan Joseph and Masters Tyler. And a cool, calm, and collected finish by Novakovic. Maurizio Novakovic scores and puts Pasco Vale 2 goals in front after what has been an entertaining first half, ladies and gentlemen. However, I feel like Melbourne Crescent, especially with the chances they created, they're not out of this game quite yet. However, Pasco Vale, when they're in these positions, they're so good, so clinical. So it can either go Pasco Vale will defend for their life and do it very well here, or they'll push on and score plenty more goals.
Ladies and gentlemen, here as we welcome one of our own. One of our own. Its name is Nejmi Ozuluzis, the best referee to ever grace the occasion of the Series Futsal Arena, Sam. You might have your own opinion, but I'm just loving this new uniform. That's all I'm looking at. I love how it's on your chest.
Oh, thank you.
There's a fly there.
Is there actually?
Let me wipe it off.
The level of banter you'll experience.
People call it pectoria. I call it pelvics.
It's good you don't have your degree in health or any sort of physical exercise.
I would have killed someone already.
100%.
I have a degree in exology. I only deal with Excels.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking to invest in some Excel knowledge, Joseph is your man.
Yes, come to me. Don't go to anywhere. As we welcome Adam Cooper. Hey, Joe, I'm back. What have I missed? Cooper, listen. So we started a new segment. This is to everyone. If you're hearing us, if you're listening to us, Cooper, Ryan Halls, Nejmi. So we had a new segment called the Joe and Samuel Foot Draft, or in other words, Foot Draft, FIFA, Futsal Draft, where I picked players. Unfortunately, Sam messed up a little bit. So the rule was simple. Pick one player per team for your first 5 players. And I had Stavros Vavarigos for Preston, Matthias Azamsao from Pasco, Kiwimu from Aku, Facundo Echeverian from Crescent, and Wahil Ibrahim from Phoenix. Samuel Masters at Baker from Aku, Lucas Vaz for Pasco, Lucas Ogen for Phoenix, Abdi Razak Ahmed for Aku, and James Ignatidis of Preston. As we are talking right now, Rodrigo Ferreira says it's in. So Adam Cooper, what we are going to do from next week onwards is our very own, similar to, what is it called again? Fantasy Premier League. We're going to have our own Fantasy Championship Futsal League, where we're going to come up with rules. For example, any player that scores a goal and you have him on your list is 3 points. If they get a yellow card, minus 1 point. If they get a red card, minus 5 points. If they score an own goal, minus 2 points. If they make a foul, minus 0.5 points or something. We're going to come up with the rules. But basically, Adam Cooper, that's what is happening. It is exciting. And perhaps we'll invite a spectator to submit their fantasy championship drafts every week, and we'll present the findings. So we're going to create an Excel sheet on Google Forms, and we're going to send it to all of you so that you can know how everyone is tracking week by week on the points. Sam, it is exciting as we return for the second half with the goals. Pasco 3, Melbourne Crescent 1, 22 minutes to be played.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, just adding on to that, it will be one spectator per week that we will invite. We might message you on YouTube or something like that.
If you have that capabilities in the long run, we would invite everyone.
To submit your team.
We'll have a time limit.
Just a bit of connection with our fans, as this is the reason why we do this. We do this for your entertainment. We do this to bring you this amazing action along with commentary, which it deserved for such a long time in such a competitive league. And obviously with two great minds coming together, we're bearing the fruit of what we have created here and getting you guys involved is just adding to what we've already achieved so far.
Everything will be live as well. So as the games are happening, as the goals are being scored, if your player is on the list, the points are going to be automatically calculated. You've come to the right place. The king, the queen, the prince, the princess of Excel sheet. Come on, man. Come on, man.
So this will honestly prove who actually watches
Rodrigo wants in. Rodrigo wants in. Ryan wants in. I'm sure Adam Cooper will be jumping in as well. I haven't seen James Norbury today.
Oh yes, a very familiar name with the comments section. Very big advocate for some of his Aku teammates outside of Moreland.
Aku, what's her name? Is it Carla that always joins us on the always commenting on QEMU? One of the Aku girls.
I'm very unsure. I don't pay attention.
Vanderberg, I think it's Vanderberg.
Oh yes, Vandenberg.
Vanderberg, yes, she's Zali Vanderberg. She's always joining us. We haven't heard back from all of you.
We can't get Zali on board because she'll just copy and paste Kui 5 times.
Sam, with the way things are going, I think we might have to just involve everyone at this point. Ooh.
Oh, that's not an excuse, Adam. As you're here, Norbury isn't, so...
It's not an excuse.
He needs a better excuse
to
be here.
You know what? We will have a point system. Norbury hasn't joined in here, so he's going to lose 50 points. He's going to lose 50 points down the spectators' ranking order. At the moment, I think it's between Adam Cooper and Ryan, you know...
Our first guest, yeah. We'll let you know, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll let you know. Boys and girls, men and women, girls and boys, men and women, women and men. All of it. Adam Cooper wants Marcus Fernandez every week. The rule is simple. You can only pick one player per team, maximum of 5. You only have 5 players, but 1 per team. You can't pick 2 players of the same team.
It's good because then it forces our spectators to have to watch all the teams.
That's right.
To watch and see who are the good players to get in for particular weeks. Whether it's, let's say, James Ignatides, who happens to play well against Melbourne Aku, has a history against scoring against them, or whether it's Ruse Roslin, who has a habit of scoring against Northern Phoenix. There's so many things that you have to take into consideration when picking your team, which is why it'll change every week. And that's why, looking at the fixtures is so important, because you have to know what players to play or what players to pick during what fixtures.
Well, Sam, round 8 next week as we start promises to be a banger. Guess what? It is already going to be Melbourne Crescent versus Preston. Northern Phoenix versus Metropolitan. And Northgate FC versus Pasco. Oh, there's 3 games, 6 teams. Only 1 team may not get a player chosen, as you can only pick 5 players altogether. So you've got 6 teams, 3 games. Oh, it's going to be firing. It's going to be firing.
But I highly doubt it, because we're picking 15 players at the end of the day. You cannot have the same player as someone else from one of the things. So whether it's myself, Joe, or one of the spectators, you cannot have the same player. Ooh. It has to be a different player.
Samuel Monsters has just thrown a spanner into the works. I feel like I'm a plumber and an electrician at the same time. So I need to figure out how the spanner works and start twisting and twinning all my days.
So what I'm suggesting to get this started is we'll allow the spectators to pick their 5, and then myself and Joseph will obviously pick our 5 on stream live.
How about, let's make it fair. You know, Ryan is suggesting we post it on our Instagram and saying that, how about we choose our team on Saturday? Whether your player is in or not, that's the fun of it. Or you reckon we do it?
You have to pick it on the day, because it's unfair. Let's just say 2 of the players pull out last
That's your
minute.
problem.
No. But at least in saying that, it just gives the advantage. It gives the advantage to the other players. You want it to be fair amongst all. So wait for the teams to submit their team sheets. We will send the list over.
I think what we can do is we can post the results after. But we're going to have an Excel sheet. We're going to send the Excel sheet prior to the start of the first game, which will have everything. And then what we're going to do is, at the end of it all, everyone is going to, we'll get our media team to post the results of the 3 teams, which is myself and Sam and whichever spectator. And basically, we'll just post the results and the ranking, or how many points the team got at the end of the day. So, guys, look, it is happening. It is happening. I am getting excited. Unfortunately, Adam Cooper, you cannot pick Marcus times 5. If you're going to pick Marcus times 5, my money is going to be on the referees times 5.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking forward to this. getting you guys involved is going to be absolutely huge. Championship All-Star Fantasy. Might have to come up with a different name. However, weekly fixtures, it is us against you. And if you happen to beat us, like I said, free merches on the card. You definitely want these shirts as they are looking
they're looking
snug.
smuggling and sweaty and spicy. All the X word you can think of as we welcome Maggie Shihata joining us live here in the comment section of the Series Futsal State League Championship Round 7. A round that is packed of action, a round that you can never go wrong, a round that there is multiple red cards and yellow cards as we strike these. Oh, Facundo, excuse me, keeps excusing players down the pitch.
Mateus Assumptions, and we bring you back live into the action, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, we've been a bit off track regarding the action that's happening on your screens. However, it is just to get the fans involved and frothing up the idea of having a fantasy league, as we have a special guest joining us in the commentary section. We have Isho Haskell of Northern RSL. The doorman for Sundays, he's here to froth it up with us.
The one I defeated in the 100-meter race.
We don't need to mention that one. We don't need to mention that. How are we, ladies and gentlemen?
We're good, we're good. Obviously, we were just talking to the supporters about a potential fantasy league that myself and Joseph are going to run on a weekly basis, where we pick our 5 players who are obviously we think will perform the best during the week, and we'll have a point system as well. So potentially Isho could be our first in-person guest that we have next week who could partake in this challenge. Who knows? However, it's great to have you here joining us. Obviously, you manage Northern RSL. You boys are flying this season. Give us a bit of insight into the morale in camp, how the boys are feeling, especially spearheading, especially spearheading the title chase in State League 3.
Oh yeah, it feels good. The boys are all playing as a team together, and our camp feels very good this season. And hopefully, we can't speak too early. Obviously, we keep it humble.
Oh, a bit of cockiness there.
we keep it humble, and we'll go game by game, and we'll see how it goes.
That's good. Obviously, flying with Northern RSL, and also taking your traits towards the Northern Phoenix camp, not only coaching the women's, but you are also leading the Northern Phoenix youth to an extraordinary season so far. I believe you boys are second on the table, losing to Western United, and I believe that's the only game you guys have lost so far this season. And as we say that, Jason Barrientos puts one away for Melbourne Crescent.
What a way to introduce yourself right here into your beginning debut for Melbourne Crescent. Sam, the goal was amazing.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. As Pasco Vale now, they hold a 1-goal lead, and Melbourne Crescent will be feeling the energy as we go to Lima. Lima goes to Nguyen. Nguyen to Papalia. Papalia back to Nguyen. Here we go. As we go, I'm calling the action here with Joseph Akon and Isho Haskell.
This is what we've been talking about, bringing people in here, joining the froth, joining the entertainment. We are loving it, and we've got Isho Haskell, the one that lost to me in the 100-meter race. I would always say that.
As Lima steps up, passes it, and looks at the layoff back, and Hugo calls for a free kick going in the other direction.
Pardon us, ladies and gentlemen, as Isho Haskell is, this is not a familiar territory for him.
Still trying to learn from the best here.
I'm glad you said the best. Say it with your chest.
As we get a Pasco Vale side ball here. Oh, no, we don't. We get a foul given, and Lima will step over the ball for a free kick. He looks to just pass it off to Papalia.
I think it's time to give Alison Lima a name. Alison Lama.
Nah, I don't agree with that. There has to be some substance behind the name.
The Lama, you know what I mean? Like, Is that a Parker?
Papalia finds Kiritidis. Kiritidis to Newen. Pasco just happy to just move the ball back and forth here. Just looking to break Melbourne Crescent's defensive shape. As they almost do so here, however, Crescent just able to reset. And just look how well they're holding their line and causes the turnover. That's what you call just defensive. What is the word?
Masterclass.
No, not masterclass.
Then don't ask me if you don't need my word.
Defensive, not resilience.
Give it up, Sam. It's okay. Let's go into the game.
I believe I need the dictionary. As Newen does a couple of step overs here. Goes to Kiritidis. To Papalia. Papalia tries to take it past Erkan, however. He's well blocked there. Lima, one-on-one with Sertan Isa.
Oh, the shit.
Dragging up to the left. Ooh. And almost gets tackled there. And Erkan with a slide and a half. And there's a counter up. Oh, no.
Facundo, excuse me.
The ball said excuse me to him. Did not want to stick to his feet. As he goes across now is a chance for Pasco Vale.
Speaking about sticking, Sam, my friends call me the chewy gum because I tend to stick around.
Jane Ewan gets pushed into Benjamin Cullen there. Sertan to Barakli. Barakli almost tackled there by Adrian Kiritidis. Does well to recover and just clears it out safely. It is a Pasco Vale ball in a dangerous position though.
What do we have here? Hugo, the referee, Colombian referee, FIFA referee. I think might be wanting to talk to Erkan here. Sam, it's 3-2 with 10 minutes and 24 seconds left on the clock. Do you think Isho Askio Crescent have any chance of coming back at all?
I think never count any team out. I think never count any team out. And Crescent are playing very beautiful, but you never know what can happen. And as much as Pasco are undefeated, any team is beatable.
Well, guys, as you hear from Isho, even though his voice was shaky, as his leg was shaking when I was beating him, he said never count.
An audacious attempt against Jarvis Jin, who we know is a keeper that likes to come up off his line quite often.
Yes, excuse me. Strike here by Satan. Satan. Nah, that's not a good name.
You can't say that.
Satan.
Get that off the screen.
Get out of the screen. Sam, the atmosphere, the energy, the frustration on the arena right now, it's intensifying, Sam.
Lima almost does a craziness there. As once again, Facundo is found trying to say excuse me and does so. Well blocked there by...
Oh, that's a tough one. And the yellow card, that will be going for Jesse Papalia or Jesse Papakai.
Obviously, this is 9 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Timeout.
And we have a... As we have a timeout called here by Melbourne Crescent. And obviously we have Isho Haskell joining us live here in the studio as we spectate this game together. Isho, what are your thoughts on the game so far?
It's a very intense game, going up and down. Melbourne Crescent have been going up and attacking Pasco Vale, and obviously Pasco Vale look like the more experienced side, but at the end of the day, I say, like I've been saying, Pasco Vale can be a beatable side.
Yep.
But yeah, the game goes on and we'll see how it goes.
Obviously, in saying that, Isho, your boys did come off a big, huge Clubs Cup win, defeating a side 3 leagues above you, and it just so happens to be Melbourne Crescent. Going into that game, obviously the nerves with how Crescent were going in the league as well. What was going through your head? What was the message you wanted to send out to the boys during that team talk? Because obviously, leading up to that game, you already knew what you were up against.
Well, the boys together, we came together and we spoke before the game and we said, this has to be a serious game and we have to take this seriously because this team is 3 leagues above us. And at the end of the day, we might be a State 3 side, but we let them underestimate us, and we came through and took the win on the head, you know.
Yeah, well, your team talk must have worked as you guys put in a stellar performance against them to come away with the 3 points. a result that no one would have expected. And got to say that we have to be impressed with the effort from the RSL boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we say goodbye now to Isho Haskell. His time here with us comes to an end. Ladies and gentlemen, move to the side, Isho. Thank you. All right, I'm back now, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Sam, just a reminder, this is Championship Hour with Samuel and Joseph Masters. Joseph Masters, you see what I did there? As we can see, Ryan posting those. We need more of Johnny. I think Ryan needs Johnny. Johnny sings.
In saying that, folks, we're going to throw something a bit left-sided here. Myself and Joe are planning on creating our own EAFC Pro Clubs team. If you're interested in joining, definitely hit us in the inboxes. So our new EA Pro Clubs team will be called what, Joe?
It will be called State League Championship.
So if you are interested in playing, shoot us a private message, and we will be running trials in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
We only accept ballers. So
ballers, no selfish players. We don't like people that ball rolls and flick the balls with skills. I'm a very simple player. You can score all the goals you want. Sam plays any. I play as the central defensive midfielder because I like to, connect all the dots as I've always done with my brains. So if you want to join us because that's all we do. Simple passes, Barcelona, basic as that. But we've got players from our initial team that we currently have that we're trying to get rid of. They are very selfish. They are ball rollers. And on top of that as well, all they do is just annoying the heck out of us. I'm too young to die young. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are joining us here, make sure to apply and we might be able to accept you. Thank you. Sam, back to the game.
As
Lucas Vasquez.
Novakovic tries to chip it over to Lucas Vaz.
Should we say Vaz or leave it as Vaz or Vasquez?
Vaz.
Okay,
We've got to put respect on his name. This guy is a legend of the game.
So is Vasquez. As we get a 5-foul warning, Samuel, to Melbourne Crescent. This is a huge blow because not only are they losing this game, but any foul that happens from here, it's a 9-meter penalty.
And this is definitely one team you don't want to have 5 fouls against, especially with Mateus' assumptions and what he can do to a team with those just tricky legs of his, just being able to take it past 1-2 players in order to set up or even score himself.
A topic that I think when our official podcast starts that we're going to be bringing is questions like, what has happened to Gerardo Soto?
Some topics that need to be discussed.
Yeah.
Get a bit
this
of
is all, hey,
in-depth
it's all
information.
banter. It's all banter, okay?
Not even, it's also just keeping the fans informed.
Yes.
About what goes on, like in depth within the clubs. So like that. I feel like it's something that a lot of spectators will be interested in hearing
Those
about.
that don't know about Gerardo Soto, he's still one of the greats, but we haven't seen him in the Series Futsal top league for a while, and I think he's dropped down a little bit the pecking order. Has he been influenced after the birth of his child? You know what I mean? These are questions that we want to get to know. Maybe we can organize and go to some Brazilian bars, somewhere where there's some salsa going on, sit down, have some drinks, and have a chat with him. You know what I mean, Sam?
That could have been a foul.
Ladies!
No! Excuse me, Jarvis Chin! Get out of my way! Top pins, and he has just put this game level.
I need a commentator's camera right now on me and Samuel because I am standing on my feet. It is unreal. It is unbelievable. He took the ball. He said, excuse me, Pasco, just open up and I'll shoot. And that's exactly what he did. He shot, guess where? To the top right corner of the goal. And Jarvis Jean had absolutely no chance.
And Lucas Vaz almost restoring Pascal's lead instantaneously. And it's just come off the right post, and this is a huge opportunity for
this
Melbourne
is round
Crescent
7
to scrape something from the jaws of defeat.
Sam, from here, with Melbourne Crescent on 5 fouls, who is going home with the win.
At this point,
Crucial save.
You think with the momentum shifting on Crescent's side, you might think they might be able to sneak one past. However, there is 4 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Mateus assumptions. I mentioned this before. I believe that he... And Hugo is not happy. Hugo is not happy with the response from Mateus.
Some things are not meant to be said on live TV, Sam, but tell you what, I really need to use the WC, but I will sit here for the remaining 4 minutes. This game, do you reckon, Sam, is it getting out of hands?
It definitely looks like it.
Or is it getting out of legs?
It definitely looks like it. Obviously, a bit of history with these two teams. Yeah, we remember the last time these two teams played.
In League One.
It was League One, and obviously it was a fiery end to it with a lot of tempest flaring and obviously taking it to the back rooms as well.
Crescent has been issued, ladies and gentlemen, a team warning, a technical team warning, meaning any more BS from them will result also in a 9-meter penalty. It's Erkan not giving a badge. Look his fast. And the ball goes out. He could not excuse himself of Facundo. Is that a foul throw? Referee says no, played on Novakovic.
Oh. Here we go. Erkan Barakli tries to take it around Mateus.
Foul.
And a foul is given.
And it's going to be a penalty, Sam.
Now this is the opportunity Pasco Vale were waiting for. This is the chance for them to restore their 1-goal lead. Al Turkmani obviously not arguing against it. It is a clear foul, and Facundo giving a bit of advice there to Gabriel Matti, just telling him to just open himself out wide, try to limit the amount of space that he has behind him, coming as close as possible. However, I believe that Lucas Vaz is going to put this towards the left-hand side. Matti will move to the right, and it will be a goal here. That is the prediction. You back the experience, however, you can't count Gabriel Matti out
here.
It
is silence on the arena.
And what did I say? I told you he was going to take it to the bottom left-hand side, and Gabriel Matti would move to the right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Samuel Masters, let me see the bottom of your eyes if you've got any voodoo magic seeing things there. Because what you just described is exactly what has happened. This is, 1 minute and 45 seconds.
So as I said, Gabriel Matti would move to the right and Lucas would shoot to the left. And that is exactly what has happened.
You're making me scared now of this fantasy because it seems you know which players are going to be doing well at this point in time.
It's all about doing your research, ladies and gentlemen. This just proves who the serious championship frothers are.
I'm going to go with safety. Players that I know will not get a yellow card. I don't care if they score or not.
Foul! And it's called there
by Hugo from the other side of the line, like Adele. Hello from the other side, he says. And he gives the foul. And it is 5 fouls issued as well to Pasco. Sam, Sam, I am standing now because it is in the dying second. Oh! Mauricio Novakovic with a crucial important save here. It is a race against humanity, a race against time, a race against the scoreline, and the strike! Oh my days! Oh, Facundo, excuse me once again with the ball. Sam,
here we go.
It's as if I'm standing on a trampoline. I am bouncing, I am jumping, I'm getting heated.
26 seconds to go on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. As he does too much there, and now is a chance for Pasco Vale. They have to press him. They have to get the ball back here. Jane Ewan, assumptions.
No fouls to be given.
Just holding the ball there.
No fouls to be given.
Hold it in the corner. Looking to close the game out.
It's a goal kick.
And that might be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the final countdown.
That is it. It is done. Melbourne Crescent are going to feel absolutely distraught after this.
They are fuming, Crescent.
They are going to be in all sorts after that. What a
Benjamin
performance,
Cullen is also issuing a card.
What a performance,
This is not the right time
by
to issue
Melbourne
a card.
Crescent against Pasco Vale, the title favourites. and it is Pasco that will go into round 8, defeating all teams and not dropping a single game. And they are going to be a tough opposition to beat this season.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what we promised. We promised an action-packed round 7, and I'm sure we did not disappoint you, ladies and gentlemen, as you have joined us here on the chat comment section of the Series Futsal YouTube website, watching the Series Futsal State League Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, it is always a honor, it is always a privilege, it is always massive respect to have you guys joining us live here. This is what we've been talking about. Once we have all our system figured out, all our system set up, we'll spend the next 5 to 10 minutes recapping the whole game that has happened. But apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, I really do not want to leave. I really want to stay. I really want to communicate with you guys. But unfortunately, we have to bring it to an end. Everything that has a beginning surely has an end. But to recap, join us live here. We'll be posting our spreadsheet for our Series Futsal State League draft or fantasy. We're going to post it. We're going to select our teams. The game starts at 6:30. I reckon we should have the teams locked in at 6 o'clock. What do you reckon?
6 o'clock, yeah, 6 o'clock sounds like a good time. And then we also let all the spectators know. And we'll do it I'll get the sound effect, and we'll do the with all the drafting. And we'll go the commissioner announces with the first pick of the season. we'll go Sam Masters selects. Sam All-Star select.
Whoever is on the camera, turn the camera to us. They need to see us right now. Unfortunately, it looks as if they are listening to. They need to know the faces, to the voices of the Series Futsal State League Championship. We promise you. You will find us on SFV State League if you jump on Instagram and watch the story. We are all here, ladies and gentlemen. Sam, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye. Unfortunately, it's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute privilege. Once again, this is the Championship Hour with Sam and Jay. We've got a beautiful T-shirt. One lucky winner is going to get one very soon. So stay tuned, beloveds. Stay frothing.
And we'll see you next week.
Thank you.